So, here we go. I'm sending you my new favorite soundtrack. Well, it's the same Skyrim one that we did last time, but for some reason my video did not get flagged. So we're going to be doing it. So you can start that in the background if you care to. And Ashok should be joining us in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. So, previously in the GodBreaking, after 2 weeks of venturing through the wilderness of Hasselin, the adventurers faced one final challenge before reaching the city gates. The wolf pack had tracked them down and was looking for blood. A heated confrontation quickly ensued, resulting in the near death of Nottingham and the certain death of 2 of the wolf pack. Then, after some rough negotiations, the leader of the pack, Camus, the werewolf, agreed to leave the heroes alone and pursue them no longer. Coming to their destination, the party settled into the large capital city of Westfan. They found shelter at the cozy Blue Maiden Inn and spent a day shopping and relaxing. However, they soon became restless and sought out a low-level thug boss that had been harassing a newfound friend of theirs. And the session last week ended with an imminent confrontation in the headquarters of Jork Rumspert, halfling mobster, and the surprise appearance of an old friend. So, right now, you guys are all inside a small office. We're talking 10 feet by 15 feet. There's a desk in the corner of the room with Jork Rumspert there, who's a kind of slimy-looking halfling thug boss. And he has just called in his bodyguards. So 3 men from each side of the room have come in through doorways and have charged in. The thing is, at their forefront, is a familiar face in Biffin, Biffin the dwarf, the guy that you met back in Amberbrook, who had a tavern back then, and the last time you saw him was when you faced the wolf pack for the first time. Biffin and Jork have a quick exchange. Biffin! Biffin! Kill them! Kill them all! Biffin turns to Jork and says, "Shut up, you twat!" Biffin! You don't dare talk to me like that! Biffin ignores him and turns to you guys. He says, "You lot! What y'all doing here? You got a bone to pick with Jork? The little shit! What's going on?"
Well, to be completely honest, to get into this town, we kind of agreed to wipe some guys dead, and that's how we got here, because I guess they owe this guy some money.
So Biffin raises an eyebrow. He says, "Oh, this little shit. He calls in all sorts of crappy debts, abusing the poor and the weak and whatnot. Ain't that right, you little fucker? Biffin!" So
I was like, I don't really want to cause any trouble here. They don't even owe this guy that much money for us. I mean, we have no problem paying it, but apparently this guy's making it impossible for them to pay him back.
At that, Jork Rumspert pulls a dagger from underneath his desk, and the rest of the men kind of tense up as he does, and he says, "That does it! Biffin, you're one of them! Guys, kill all of them!" And they all raise their arms up. With that, Biffin pulls up his huge war maul and cracks one of the guys next to him in the side of the head. The guy spins around, his eyes flying back, rolling up into his head, and he drops to the ground unconscious. In the same motion, Biffin turns and grabs the hair of one of the guys next to him and wings him around and smashes his head into the desk. And Biffin turns and shouts over his shoulder and says, "Hey, Tiny, get in here! We're taking Jork out!" and through the doorway, the opposite doorway that Biffin came through, the other doorway, comes charging in this large, red-skinned dragonborn. Dragonborn barbarian. He's holding this large greatsword. He comes in, eyes flared, nostrils enlarged as he's breathing, and he's raged. He charges in and kicks one of the humans in front of him, kind of like right in the ass. The guy charges falls forwards, falls on the ground, and quickly a boot comes to the back of his head as the Dragonborn slams him and knocks him unconscious. In just a couple more seconds, Biffin and this Dragonborn dispense with the rest of the guards. And Biffin turns to you and says, "Go on. You had something to say to Jacques. He might be more willing to listen to you all now."
All right. Well, dear Mr. Jacques, as you can tell, I have two very large people I did not even know were going to be here. And first off, I was very confident in our ability to take you out, and now with these two strapping studs, you're even more fucked. So we can sell this like men, and I will give you the money that they owe you, or I can kill you, and I'll take all of your money. I really don't care either way. So what do you want to do?
He's kind of...
I say we just kill him.
The guy's twitching his face. His face is twitching. He says, what the fuck are you talking about? Who?
Hey, Euphemia, you remember this guy's name?
Not really, but does it matter?
Yeah, he was an old dude with a younger person with them. They had a farm or something.
Yeah, but once we leave, he's just gonna do it anyways, or he's gonna bother someone else. Might as well just get rid of him.
I agree with the Bark Elf.
The halfling kind of like he scowls at you and he says, I cut all kinds of deals. I'd be willing to work with you a little bit. The old man, I don't give a fuck about an old man.
There was also a kid. Do you give a fuck about that kid?
But whatever you guys want. Just get the hell out of my office. What do you want from me?
Well, first off, I'd be happy with you just forgiving all of their debts and whatnot. I'd be A-okay with that, and also we need to have all this money that you stole from us. One of your whores stole it, so I would very much like to have this money back from your whore.
He glares at you.
I like saying the word whore.
He glares at you. He says, well, now we're talking money, are we?
Well, no, I just want back what's ours. And I'm figuring that your life is probably worth a little bit more than what's in that bag, so you could just give us that bag. Just make things way easier.
You can tell as you started to talk about money that he has on him, he starts to grow a little bit more resolute. He's like, Listen, you little...
I'm quite larger than you.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna start advancing on him.
I'll be like, Euphemia.
And I'm gonna make a swing for his head.
I'm gonna grab her hand before she does that.
Okay.
And I'll be like, sir.
Okay. So you two. So
Please give me at least a chance to check to
Euphemia
fight this.
and Deimos, give me 2 athletic checks, or one each of you. Roll me a contested athletic check.
Have fun beating that.
You said athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics. Oh, Euphemia whips her sword out and comes charging in, but just as she's about to swing down, Deimos, you grab her wrist and divert the blow. It swings just high over this already short gnome's head. He kind of ducks and he shudders a little bit, and he says, "You're crazy! All of you're fucking crazy!"
I'd be like, dear little man, I'm probably the most sane person here. So you might as well just talk to me. You're gonna give our stuff back, and you're gonna make this guy's debt go away. Or I'll have my comrades over here who are a little bit more agitated, and they'll probably just take care of you. I don't know if I can keep stopping her all day.
I walk up to to the halfling and pick him up by the scruff of his shirt and lift him up and say,
I don't even know
"Better
this
start
guy, so you
listening
might
to
be
him."
screwed.
So, Balanar, roll me an intimidation check. You can actually, let's see here. Let me see your skills. Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation. Okay. He starts to shudder a little bit, and he shakes, and he says, "You, I paid you, and this is how you treat me? You're dead, but..."
Wait, did you pay him with our money? Because if that's so, then I guess he works for us, right?
I have lots of money. I don't know whose money is what.
Where's all your money?
I'd like that money too.
Yeah.
Just give us all your money then.
Now you listen here. And at that, Biffin comes up, and he looks at the halfling in the eye, and he says, "Now you listen here, you little shit." And he holds up his war maul, and he sticks it in Jork's face, and he says, "This is old Batilda here," he says. "Now you notice she has two ends. The little end," and he shows him the handle, "and the business end. Now I have promised you, one end is going up your ass. You play nice here, and you get to choose which." You see Jork's countenance with these two barbarians in front of him, just really pouring on the hate and the intimidation. He kind of shrivels up. He says, "Okay. He points to his desk. He says, "Bottom drawer. The key is tucked up underneath the table."
Alright, hey Euphemia, you want to go grab that? I'm gonna help this gigantic lizard
really?
man grab this guy, and I'm gonna keep him pinned to the ground. I won't do any funny business.
So I'll go over and I'll check for the key, but I'm gonna look for any kind of trap in the floor and the ceiling, any kind of push button that might go off and try to kill me when I do this, because I just know it's a trap.
Okay, roll perception.
Fuck you.
While she's doing that, I toss the halfling over to Deimos.
Okay.
Yay! I did good.
Yeah.
For once.
Actually, how much does the halfling weigh? We could probably just toss him back
He weighs like
in the
about
forest.
40 pounds.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so you toss
Is
him
that
back
really how
to
much a
Deimos.
halfling weighs?
I think so. Maybe a little bit less, actually.
Dang. Oh, shoot.
So, alright, Euphemia, you
You the fat half.
you reach under and you find the key, and you don't see any obvious snares or traps. You can tell that this is his actual personal work desk. So he didn't really care about booby trapping it.
You might as well just take
I'll
whatever's in there.
toss the key to Deimos then.
Okay. I guess you guys can... I take this, like, cat-size or dog-size little person, I give it to Euphemia. And then I'm gonna open up the desk.
Okay,
Every drawer.
you open up the
Oh,
drawers.
it was open up the desk. Well, I would have done it then myself. Sorry,
Alright.
I thought it was for something else.
Okay, now you open up the drawer. So let's say Euphemia did it. She opens up the drawer, and in there you find 4 satchels. You can tell that they have various amounts of coinage and money in them. 4 little pouches, let's say. One is medium sized, and the other ones are fairly small.
Is one of them the one that was stolen from us?
Looking at it, you recognize that there's a pouch that does have gold in it. From Saren, he lost about 1,000 gold, but in this pouch there's about, let's see, I'll put it in the inventory tab. There's about 1,400 gold in the pouch. You look.
I'll just toss that one to Saren, and I'll pocket the other 2 or 3. Was there 3 or 4?
There's
What?
3 other ones. Well, yeah,
Okay, then I'll pocket the other 2
I'm putting it all
bags.
in the okay. I'm putting them in the party tab. So there's a pouch that has silver in it.
Well, shouldn't the Saren's be go directly to him
Yeah, we'll
since
give it
he
to him.
lost all his?
Whenever he comes back in, I'll just take it out of my thing and just give it to him.
Make sure Sharon gets back his plus extra, and then we can split the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just have to remember how much he gets.
Here, I'll add it to his inventory right now since I can open it up. I'll give him his 1,000 gold back, and then I'll put the difference.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Ashok. I'll put the remainder in the party tab.
Ashok, you died. We couldn't get save you. Sorry.
All right. So that's all. This was in all the pouches.
Yep. Amongst all of them, you found 50 gold. There's after you gave Saren what he had. There's 1,400 gold left and 600 silver.
Oh, that's legit.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm gonna grab like I think the guy didn't even know that
Did I
much
find
money.
anything else in the desk of interest?
Yeah, you find some documents. Just basically his logbook, basically, and it's all scribbled in, but you can tell just from looking at it that it's a list of people he's been either blackmailing or extorting or pressuring to basically.
I'm gonna
pay
take
him
all
money.
of his paperwork documents, all of his blackmail documents.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab it all up and just stuff it in my bag of holding.
Okay, so you have his notebook. You have Jork's notebook.
All right.
I'm gonna wave it at him though before I put it and say, "We're gonna keep this for insurance."
He kind of trembles a little bit. He says, "Okay."
I'm just gonna ask him: is there any other reason besides getting this money to keep you alive?
Please, I'm nobody. I'm a nobody. I really, I'm just a low-level thug, boss. I mean, there's so many more bigger players in town. I'm just trying to stay under the radar, make a little coin, get a little bit of stuff on my side, but I'm trying to stay away from the real bad people, okay? So please, I'll shut up. I won't do anything more. You guys will never hear from me again.
I guess I'm gonna try to do it. Is that an insight check then?
Insight check. You guys are rolling like gangbusters.
Yeah, until we get to combat, that we're screwed.
Then I roll the 4. Yay!
Deimos, you notice that he's wetting his pants as he's talking. He's serious about what he's saying, and he's as earnest as he can be for a slimy, weaselly halfling about just disappearing right now. He's legitimately scared, partially of you, but partially of people who might find out what he's been up to.
All right. Well, I tell him it's like, hey, before we get out of here, I have to know, do you have anything else of value? Because I'm going to distribute this all these people that are in this book that you've been blackmailing.
He starts trembling.
I don't care about little trinkets. Just give me the big stuff. And don't get wrong. At the end of this, you're still going to get some stuff too, because I can tell that if you're going to stay under the radar, I can't leave you high and dry.
Roll a perception check.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah. I'll do it. You notice that he's he's got little baubles and stuff on his hands, a couple of like brass earrings, nothing really like a wood and bone necklace, that kind of stuff. But on his right hand, on the middle finger, is a pretty interesting looking ring. It's got it's gold. It has some diamonds around it, and the center is actually shaped in the form of an eyeball. It looks like there's a glass fixture on it that makes it look like an eye.
All right, I'm going to take that off of his
Can I
hand.
arcane check that ring?
I'm still pulling it off while she's doing it. And
Okay. He tries to resist
I'm
you a
gonna
little
put-
bit, but he doesn't have much fight left in him.
I'm going to ask him how much he thinks this ring's worth so I can compensate him for it.
This ring is highly magical, Euphemia.
Put that in a bag or something.
Heck
That
no.
might
I'm holding
be
on
a
to
watcher
this.
ring.
I'm just joking. You can put it in the bag.
He shrugs.
Deimos.
He says, he shrugs. 5,000 gold? He chuckles a little bit.
Oh, dang, 5,000? And if we take out what? How much is your life worth?
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna take that ring from Deimos.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
I'm
all
gonna
yours.
put it in a small bag and in a box. in a bag of holding.
At that, Biffin, with his axe, his war maul, right in this guy's face, says, I think for wages owed, and for the personal insult you've paid me friends here, 5,000 gold is a bargain, isn't it? And he holds the war maul up to the guy's face. He says, and remember what I told you. You and Batilda, you'll be having some romance today. The guy shudders and shakes. He says, yes, yes. Please, just take it. Just go. Just go. Is there anything you guys want to ask him about the town, about...
Well, I was going to ask him where all the, like, the big scary bosses and stuff are. Stuff like that.
Oh, the real power. The real power in this town. Not many people know, but it's on the King's Council. A bunch of cutthroats, and they look good. They talk good, but they're as vicious and as corrupt as anyone I've ever seen.
I'll tell him, well, thank you for the information. Is there like anything about this fair or anything that anyone has to be worried about? And remember, when I'm asking you this, it's I'll be paying you for your information.
The fair? Just the annual festival. It's a great time. There's lots of fun, lots of games there. I have some friends who work there. If you need some connections, maybe.
If you could, that'd be amazing. And for every time that happens, you know, we could send a decent amount of compensation your way.
Just, if you need more help, talk to Scarpio. Scarpio at the fair, and he's head of the local troupe, of the traveling troupe that comes through and puts on the festival. Talk to Scarpio. Euphemia. No, you'll have to cast an identify spell on it to identify it. But you do.
I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna burn a spell for that then, and get that done right now.
Okay. So mark off the spell slot.
Anyone else want to ask this guy anything?
I identified it in your tab, and I linked it in chat.
That might be helpful in the games.
You could tell that he really, really liked that ring.
Yeah, that might be really good for this thing. Euphemia, you got like the highest intelligence and stuff like that here, right?
Saren
Was
has
that for me? Did you ask me?
Saren's a wizard.
Yeah, okay. Well, when Saren gets here, we should probably... Well, I mean, I'm just trying to think for people who could use it probably pretty well to cheat their way into this fairground. Yeah, definitely should be Euphemia, though, I'm thinking.
Okay. So at that, Ajax, do you have any questions for this mob boss this little low-level halfling mob boss? Or
no, but I am caught up because I watched your video that you posted.
Cool. So Biffin is here with you guys, and he has a friend here, another barbarian. His name is Balanar. He's a dragonborn barbarian who's there with Biffin. Balanar, anything you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. So Biffin says, "Alright. Time to keep me word." He turns to you, Euphemia. He says, "Lady, you might not want to watch this. Avert your eyes." And he grabs
Oh god, just kill him.
he grabs Jork and
It'd
says,
be easier.
"Come here. Let's get this over with quickly." I said, "No!" Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess I'm
I
going to take
can't
that
find
X-ray
that ring
vision
in my pack.
ring.
Oh my.
It's in your pack.
Unless Ajax
Yeah, I'm trying to
or
give it to him,
Balanar, if one of you guys want it instead.
but I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Who do you want to give it to?
Actually, Ajax, Do you want?
There,
I
it's
think
in
you
the-
got like good
it's in the
perception and stuff like that, right?
Item.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
It's not about perception. This ring basically gives you an ability to see through stuff, but you have to watch out because you could hit exhaustion if you don't make a Constitution saving throw. So it's a double-edged sword, but it doesn't give you any stats or abilities.
You can use
just-
I don't need it.
You can use the ring once. If you try to use it more than once, you can exhaust yourself. But otherwise, you can see through solid objects.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be really hard for me to fail a Constitution save if I guide myself, I guess. Oh wait, no, that only works in ability checks.
Correct.
Never mind.
Mike, I got 14 Constitution.
Same.
You only trigger that if you use it more than once before a rest.
Yeah, we can just switch it back and forth, okay?
There you go. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Ajax, why don't you take it first?
Okay.
Because I want to cheat my way into as many good things I can in this festival.
Okay.
just
The name of
know though, it
Tempest.
only lasts for 1 minute. So
1 minute for
you have
each
to use
person.
it at a. No, but then we don't. You have to atone to it though.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
takes you have to tune to it.
Attune.
Oh, damn. All right,
So you
well,
can't just pass it around.
All right. Well,
Ajax, you might as well just take it
it's in
then.
the party sheet right now.
I'll use it.
Okay. You could tell that Jork probably was using it to like perv on like girls walking down the street or something like that.
Well, I don't blame him.
All right.
Okay. So, as you guys are talking, Biffin comes back out. He leaves the room. He says, "All right, what to next?" I think
Well,
we have some catching up to do. Perhaps we should find a place to talk.
I think we
And
still
drink.
have a room at that semi-fancy hotel.
You see what Euphemia said, Ashok?
I'm not at my computer right now, but I'll go look at it.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess since we're gonna go catch up, we might as well go back to that hotel we were at. On the way through though, if we do decide to do that with everybody else, could we stop, like, just walk by that magic shop real fast that Euphemia was at?
Sure.
See if it's open.
Sure.
You know what? What time is?
It is. It's in the afternoon now. You're guessing like around 1 o'clock.
You know, it's probably not open. You probably won't see that place open till like after 5 p.m.
I mean, we go through that section.
I know
of the
you want to go
marketplace
down
anyways
there
to get
and
to
like
the hotel.
masturbate all day long, but I'm just telling you, you're just gonna be knocking on that closed door for a long.
I'm not even gonna knock on it. I'm just gonna walk past it.
Okay. While you guys are standing here, let's just do a round of quick introductions since we have a new player here. Can you guys just from, let's say, right to left, so starting with Deimos, just introduce your character, and then maybe introduce, give us like 10 seconds about who you are.
All right. Well, Deimos is a cleric who I guess heals and stuff, but he mainly punches things and wrestles things to the ground.
He doesn't heal. He lied.
I have some healing things, I think.
You've healed like once.
Yeah,
Out of 5 levels, you've healed one.
maybe twice.
And he
Um,
tries to make a lot of intimidation checks, but he has no intimidation.
0 and oh, it's awful. I can't
You're a
intimidate to save my life.
Roman wrestler, and you know it. You
His
like that
minus 2
will up
charisma.
and hold men to.
Yeah, I tried. Well, my name is Anthony. I guess you were part of that TeamSpeak chat. I work for Microsoft, and I engineer some stuff. That's kind of what I do. So that's me.
Cool. Euphemia?
Half drow bard that has to save the party every 5 seconds because people run in and kill them.
I thought you meant roll ones. Oh,
She does that a lot too.
What?
You roll a lot of ones.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm a bard, because I fail on every fucking But yeah, just call me Euphamia. I'm not really working right now, but
Okay. Ashok?
I'm the ranger. Pretty much all I can do is just shoot things. That's my solution to everything. So, pretty straightforward. I don't keep track of my arrows. So,
You got a whole bunch of arrows left after you guys killed the orc archer lady last time, so you should be fresh, full of arrows.
for now.
Plus, I have about 60 arrows in the bag of holding,
Yes,
just in
yes.
case.
And Ashok, you are not overweight anymore, I think.
Well, at least not in the game.
Oh no, you still have one more dexterity to make up. Here, you were traveling along with them when we were going, so roll me a dexterity check. Real quick.
Yeah.
Man, good thing I guided you too.
That's pretty good. Okay, so I will add your final dexterity. And you are finished with your quest.
What's the max?
Oh,
dex
don't
I can
forget
have?
to do the gold stuff.
20 is the max.
I got some kick-ass bracers last time too.
Yes, you do. I've changed your weapons already, and I attuned you to it. So you get +2 damage to your weapons, your longbow. Okay, Balanar, your turn.
My character is Balanar. He's a red dragon barbarian. He was basically raised by a tribe of barbarians after watching the Cult of the Dragon kill his people. And he likes to drink a lot.
Here,
Yeah.
here.
That's why he's friends with Biffin.
Yep. My name is Kevin. I'm actually a security guard, and I don't really do much. Started playing D&D a couple of weeks ago. Play it at a local comic book shop every Thursday.
Is it Adventures League?
Yes.
Do that too.
Cool.
That's legit.
Doing Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm playing Life Cleric there.
There are no stores in my town that play it. Kind of sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to start it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know.
Okay. So you
That was
guys.
the sound of someone that's never gonna.
I'm never gonna start it. I have this
Yeah.
game I play. I have a regular game already in the week, and my wife would kill me if I took another night off.
You should come over here to Michigan sometimes too. There's a place fairly near to Ann Arbor where it's there's a 21 and older section where they have drunk Pathfinder and D&D nights.
You have to
It's
be
pretty
drunk.
legit. Yeah, they have actually drinking rules for it. It's pretty legit.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, so you guys just took care of Jork Rumspurt. You hear him maybe squealing a little bit in the background as you leave his little domicile. As you walk out, you hear calling out to you from where you tied her up to the pole. Rosalind, the hooker who tried to steal from you in the first place. She's kind of like whimpering a little bit, and she says, "What? You lot! Don't leave me here! Don't leave me hanging! Please let
I
me
think I
go!"
leave her there.
You
know,
beam,
that
I'm
shop's
gonna
probably open.
leave
We
this
should
one
go.
up to you guys. I'm done with her. I can't intimidate her to save my life.
You could just leave her there if you want.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
See, I'm gonna let it up to the gods. I'm not here to kill anyone.
Okay.
All right, I lied. I'm gonna take her down.
I'm done with
I
it.
can't leave her to die.
Okay. You go there
What?
and untie her. She looks a little bit grateful, and she says, "Thank you, I suppose." And she turns and she starts running.
Check
Okay.
your gold pouch.
Yeah, is my gold pouch there?
Perception check.
It's like in my armor. If she
Yeah.
got that, I'm
Nope,
afraid
it's
of her.
not there.
Perception check.
Perception.
Does he need a perception check to know that he's already been robbed?
It's still there. You're fine.
Whew.
Okay. So looking at the map, you guys are like right up there. Jork's little hideout was right underneath, basically in the shadow of the north wall. And this is like the dark, like the slimiest part of the slums. There's people everywhere. There's it's a really dense living situation. But that's sort of where you are. Where do you all want to go?
I'd like to go to the blacksmith eventually to try to buy some silver weapons.
Okay. That's in the crafting district, which is number 3. So far other side of town.
Don't you have a magic bow?
Guess I do now. But would that do damage to like were creatures? Because the arrows are normal.
Yeah.
You do not
Silver
have a
is
magic
basically
bow.
does damage to that magic weapons do. So your magic weapon is better than silver weapons.
He doesn't have a
Well,
magic bow yet.
What I mean is I don't have a magic weapon. I got those magic bracers.
Yeah.
I thought he had a magic bow.
No, he doesn't. All he has is those bracers, and those bracers just give him +2 damage to his bow attacks, which is still pretty sweet.
Maybe the magic.
Wouldn't you have to
magic
buy
sword?
silver arrows?
Or a magic bow, one of the two. Or a silver sword. I could get my
Yeah,
sword
but
silvered.
would a silver bow hurt things if it's firing regular arrows?
No. You can get silvered arrows or silvered swords.
Yeah.
Or a magic bow.
A magic bow would shoot magic projectiles.
Can't you just get a bow enchanted?
Yeah, but the question, I was just
You guys gotta go ask. See if there's anyone who can do it.
enchanting usually costs so much money. Oh, don't forget to split the money up.
Well, we could go shopping. We could make a day out of it.
You could go shopping.
Well, what time does the fair start?
The fair's open right now.
Okay.
Today's the first
What
day
time
of the
does it-
festival.
What time does it end?
It's a 7-day long festival.
Could shop all day.
Where you guys going?
All right. So for shopping, who needs what? So Ashok, you're looking for what? A silver bow thing?
A magic weapon or a silver option.
Okay. Balanar, do you want anything?
I could stop and get some potions.
Okay, I got potions. Euphamia, you need anything?
Wand of destroy everything.
Okay. Well, we gotta save up for that one, I think. I mean, all I'm gonna look for is see if I can get a sick-ass sweet shield or some enchanted stuff from that magic store. So I guess whoever wants to do their thing first.
I'm gonna follow Deimos.
Okay.
All right. You guys start walking. You start walking south because everything is south, I suppose.
So Ashok, you just want to go first, get your arrows and all that crap?
Yeah, I'll go look at magic items. We got a lot. I've never spent gold yet, so I should have a lot.
Okay. So, looking at the map, guys, the magic shop that you were looking for, that you found yesterday, Euphemia, was in the Circle Market, right around there. Ashok, if you're looking for blacksmiths and stuff, you're going to go to the Crafting District, which is number 3, so that's far southwest on the map.
Okay.
Okay. In a potion shop, you guys have not found one yet. But there are lots of stores all over the place. Maybe you could ask, but you have not found
By the way,
an
I'm gonna
apothecary.
tell Ashok. I'm gonna tell Ashok if he finds any magic scale mail to get it.
Okay.
And you guys go off. So you're heading back to the marketplace?
Yeah, I gotta ask though, is the items for sale, are they gonna be what's in the handbook?
You don't know.
Okay.
So you guys head south. You're walking through the streets, and as you're looking around, you notice that there's like you've been noticing for a while. There's normal townsfolk, all different stratospheres of like basically wealth and privilege, and then there's the middle class, and then there's the merchants and the lower class and the poor, and then all you're seeing all types around you as you guys are traveling through the city streets. Especially as you're nearing the market, you notice more definitely rich people. But another thing that you're seeing are the presence of these refugees that you saw while you were in line waiting outside the city. Some of them are wounded. You're seeing scattered throughout the crowd. They just sort of hang out. You see clumps of them maybe sitting all together up against a wall of a building, or begging on a street corner, or some of them actually have money with them and they're buying food for their families, that kind of stuff. But you guys continue heading south, and Biffin is there with you. He stops by at one local, like a street side vendor, and he picks up a large like cask or a bottle of ale, and he starts chugging it as you're walking along with him. And you guys eventually make it to the Circle Market. All around you are different kinds of shops: food shops, jewelry stores, clothing stores. Basically, it's like a large circular courtyard area, and there's shops all around this large fountain in the middle. You head up to the place where that magic shop was, and you notice that the door is still closed.
Dang.
Yeah, she really seems like a night person, so...
I'll stop by there later at some point.
Okay.
I could use those goggles. Try them out.
What goggles? The night vision?
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay. Well, it's not nighttime. It's like early in the afternoon.
Oh, but can I see through objects with it?
Oh, you mean the ring?
That's the ring.
Or yeah, the ring.
Okay, you need to attune to it.
Yeah, I'd save it for these games, because from some divine god that I heard of, we can get some sweet shit if we win in.
You should
Alright.
attune to it before you actually do that, though. Before we
Alright,
go
well then-
even look at those.
I'll attune to it.
Okay, so it's gonna take you an hour to attune to it.
Do I have to concentrate?
Yeah, you basically have to sit down and rest and hang out with it for a while.
Why don't we just
We
go
can do that
all
while we're
eat?
drinking.
I want
We
to
could
shop
just go all
first.
eat for an hour, and then you can attune to it.
Might as well get our shopping done first.
Okay. You guys keep walking. What are you guys doing? You're looking for a potion shop. You want to go to the blacksmith. You want to go to the fair.
Go to the blacksmith.
So you guys keep walking. You're heading south.
We'll look for a potion shop as we go to the blacksmith. Let's put it that way.
Okay. You guys head south on this street, and as you start coming across this street here, you notice that the buildings are different, slightly different than what you've been seeing before. Basically, you're walking down Holy Row, it's called. And on both sides of you, as you're walking down this street, you notice that there are numerous centers of worship: churches, temples, cathedrals, all sorts of things. But one thing that you notice is that many of them seem as if they are closed, and not just like closed for business right now, but they've been shuttered. The doors are barred, and the place they look like they've been vacated for at least a while. On many of them, and you see a lot of sick and wounded people, like centralized down this street. It looks like a lot of where the people who the refugees and people who've gotten sick in town or have gotten hurt have come to this area. And some of them are trying to go to some of the temples that are still open, knocking on doors, and you see them all being turned away. They're looking for healing. They're looking for curing, but it doesn't seem like anyone is helping right now.
Do I see any of those priests that are turning people away?
Yeah, you see a couple.
Can I go up to one of them and ask them, why are you turning these people away?
Okay, you walk up to a particularly, let's say, a middle class kind of church. There's some decor out front. There's some carvings of deities and angels that decorate the top of the building. And this priest, he's there shaking his head to a middle-aged man and what looks like his middle-aged wife, who the lady is walking with a limp. And as you near, you hear the tail half of their conversation. He says, "I am so sorry, but we cannot help you. I'm sorry. Please, please, continue down the row. I have not been able to heal for years now." Then he looks up to you and says, "Yes, lady. May I help? What can I do for you? Perhaps some food?"
Why aren't you aiding these people?
Many who come nowadays seek healing, and my power to heal has left me, as it has for many of my
You can still take the
colleagues.
people in, help them, give them herbs, water to drink, take care of them.
That I
Letting them
can.
stay out here is foolish.
That I can. However,
Then why don't you?
because
It costs money.
we have no funds. The way that many churches and buildings fund their activities is through charging for healing and various curing services. I ran out of food some 6 months ago, and donors have been have been not so generous lately, especially with the high temple down the lane.
You can still at least give these people shelter.
They are welcome to. He opens his doors, and you see that there are some people who are inside and are seeking shelter there, but they're like the others, sick, and some of them are wounded. I do what I can.
Ah,
You can donate gold.
I'm sorry.
Down the way, the Temple of Torm. If you seek healing, they seem to be the only ones able to continue to do so.
Torm's dead.
I'm gonna give him a plat coin.
Thank you for your generosity. I will see this goes to help the unfortunate.
And I'll continue with the rest.
I'm actually gonna ask him if he knows where there's an apothecary.
I'm an apothecary.
He
Not
says,
really,
"Yes,
though.
Yes. He points down the street. It's about a quarter mile that direction, 2 streets over. Look for a red awning.
Oh, when does ask him when the magic shop opens? Like, why is it closed in the middle of the day?
Don't ask him that question,
Why?
He says,
because it's probably ungodly and he probably hates it and he'll probably hate you.
Well, that's fine. I let him have his opinion.
I do not dabble in such things, young man. I'm sorry, I have no answers."
Tell him you hate him.
I go ahead and give him 10 gold for pointing the way to the apothecary.
He bows to you. He says, "Thank you, noble dragon. This will go to help to feed the hungry."
I will give him 10 gold for being honest.
Okay. He's very happy. This is more money than he's taken in quite a while.
Alright, I cast
Uh-oh.
light on a single copper penny and give it to him and say, "Here's a shiny god penny."
You asshole.
You guys are taking this all out of your inventories, right?
I'm
Yeah, I'll
trying
take
to.
a
It's not
penny
letting
out.
me.
I did.
Yes.
Okay. His eyes light up. He looks at you and says, "You have the power. You are in touch with your divine magics. How
I
is
don't know
this
about
so?
that, but I got a god that I serve and he gave me these sick-ass skills.
Please, tell me, who do you worship now?"
You gotta do Tempest. He's alive. That big, scary, dead high god. He's alive. The god of, what was it, love and crap like that. She's alive. And there's another one that's alive, but I
You're
forgot them.
such in tune with the gods. I cannot
Oh,
believe it.
now
I am
let me
so
tell you though.
moved by your holy
Torm has a pretty
presence and
good.
knowledge.
Yeah, Torm's got a high angel guy, who's like totally alive. So you can still pray to him, but Torm's dead as fuck. Same thing with Tyr. Most of the gods
You
are all
are the
dead. I'm just gonna tell you
Keanu
outright right
Of
now.
holy men.
But there are some of the badass ones like Tempest who are still alive. So here's your
El-
shiny god penny.
Elistray.
No, Elistray's alive, yeah, but she's kind of not feeling too well right now from the looks of it. So you really should pray to those gods and mainly to your divine creator. As I hold up Captain Fluffy Paws, and I walk away as I pray Captain Fluffy Paws away.
As he's walking away, he leans over to Ashok and says, "That one, is he troubled in the mind?"
He is, but he's actually right.
I got 7 charisma.
Mind, balls, and ass.
He says,
He's not wrong.
he says to you, he says, "Curious. I have been, for the past 3 years, I've been praying, reaching out, as many of my colleagues have, to many gods, any god that would respond, and we have heard complete silence. No one answers. 'Tis a wonder that he knows so much about the heavens."
That it is.
Gosh damn zombie.
Okay, thank you, my friends. But I must tend to the wounded in my own building.
I'll just say, don't give up, because some of them are left.
It has grown hard, I must admit. Some of my closest friends have given up the cloth and have turned to other professions, closed their places of worship. I strive on, but it is not easy. I thank you for the encouragement, though. Perhaps there is hope.
Well then, good day.
Good day. You guys continue down the street, and as you're nearing the end of Holy Row, you see that there's a concentration of these sick and wounded outside of the huge. Basically, at the end of the street, there's a huge singular monolithic cathedral, with on the front of it the 2 emblems that you recognize: a pair of hands, a left hand and a right hand, one holding a bowl of water, and the other one a clenched gauntlet, representing the 2 virtues of Torm, courage and mercy. And out front on the steps that lead up to this grand cathedral are dozens and dozens and dozens of sick people all lined up. And at the top of the cathedral you see a handful of priests, all dressed in the scarlet and yellow arraignment of Torm followers. As you get closer, you notice that that one priest raises his hand puts his hand on a sick person, raises his hand to the sky, and mutters some divine words, and there's a flash of light, and the man is healed. Next to him, another priest looks at one, shakes his head, and sends the man away.
Can I tell what was that holy energy that's coming down?
Yes, it was. Or divine energy, not holy energy. Divine
From
energy.
Senor Dead Torm? Damn. I'm gonna commune in this place and try to get in touch with whoever's doing this.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm just gonna walk inside and I guess pray, or just try to commune with the gods in that area.
The steps are pretty much all full, and the doors behind them are closed. Basically, there's 4 clerics there at the top of the stairs, and all in front of each one there's a long line of people leading up to them. There are also some guards. I see a couple paladins off to the side. And
Can I sense an evil from these people?
Are you gonna roll a check or something? Roll
Yeah,
a
what
religion
check
check.
would it-
Roll a religion check. All you can do
Slightly
is
better.
all you know is that they are indeed casting divine energy. You see them healing. Some of the people are getting healed. Some of the people are getting cured. As they do, you see the people paying money to the coffers of these priests. And there's not just the four. The four priests are doing the main healing. There's some, like I said, there's some guards, but there are also a couple of acolytes who are helping facilitate what's going on here.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna tell the rest of the party that I'm gonna go do some stuff with some god stuff. I know you guys want to do some shopping, so I want you guys to go do that because this is probably gonna take a little bit.
Are you really gonna waste your time with that? I mean,
Well,
great, they can heal. Woohoo.
Look at these sick ass powers they give me.
If you do that,
It's a basic healing, come on.
I can attune while you do that.
We could, but yeah, you might as well get your arrows. And then I'm gonna give Ajax a lot of monies that I has, and just to give it to him. And when he's at the store, if he can get a like a +1 shield, or just look for some good shield stuff, better than just a regular person shield.
Don't pay me till after I get the shield.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Then how are you gonna get the shield?
Well, we got
money.
a ton of money on us.
Well, it's probably gonna cost around 1,500 or some gold.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna give him all my gold. I'm not gonna change it right now,
Yeah,
but I'll just
yeah.
take it out if he
That's
spends
fine.
it.
That's fine. Okay, so
Can
you
you
guys,
unlock? My gold is locked. I can't edit it.
it's locked. There shouldn't be a way to lock it.
I can't alter my treasure.
That's really weird. You click on it and you type a number.
Yeah,
There, you just added like 2,000 gold to yourself.
I haven't done anything.
You might have been lying.
Yeah, it might be lag.
Oh, I'm just left clicking.
Yeah, you just you normal click on it and then you type a number.
I haven't typed anything and the number changed.
I just changed that. Yeah, sorry, because you typed a 3 and you gave yourself 3,000 gold instead of 1,000 gold.
I haven't touched my keyboard today.
That's weird.
I don't know how I did that.
Well, if you don't touch your keyboard, then it's kind of hard to change your gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know how
magic.
it changed.
The power of the gods.
Okay, so you guys continue on to find an apothecary. Deimos, you hang behind a little bit.
Yeah, also, I think the gold thing was probably... Did you check your gold since, like, the last time you played? It could have just been, like, the gold added as, like, the leg for the update.
Possible.
I don't know.
Oh,
I've been
I
gone
don't
for
know.
so long.
Possible.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cast Light and Captain Fluffy Paws.
Okay.
As I hold him in the air, like Simba style, as I walk up, yelling out ramble, like random words.
The people
How much
gasp.
gold do you
Words.
have? Because I got 1,800.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
The people gasp and they part. They spread it in front of you. They let you walk up. As you near the top, the cleric at the top of that row, of that line, looks up at you. He says, "Ah, a practitioner of the divine arts, I see. What is your name?"
My name is Tempest.
"Tempest. You take upon yourself the name of one of the holy Triarch.
My mom was terrible at naming people, so that's
Some,
what she named me.
some might be offended at such a practice.
Well, it's 2 S's at the end, not Tempest with 1 S, it's 2 S's.
I see. I see.
It's more as like a prayer every time I say my name to how great that god is.
Whatever you say. Tell me, what is your quest? What do you seek?"
Oh, I'm just praying.
"Praying. Praying. We do the praying around here. Do you seek services? If so, bring gold."
Oh, I got a shit ton of gold. But I like to pray first, and then I like to just pay. And you're like little baskets and stuff on the way out. I'm a pretty wealthy person. The gods like me.
Who will you be praying to, if I might ask?
Man, I'll pray to anyone. I don't care as long as they keep giving me money.
Only those who pray to Totem are welcome here.
Sounds good to me. I'll pray to Torm.
Very well, very well. You may use one of the individual vestibules here on the outskirts of our cathedral. He points
Can
to...
I go inside the cathedral?
I'm afraid not. Entrance to
much-
the cathedral is reserved to those of the Order.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He waits at the next. He gestures to the next person. As the next person walks up in line, he says, "I have no money, sir. But please, please, I will do anything if you will heal my daughter." He leans in and he gestures to one of his acolytes. And the acolyte steps up and says, "No money? Then you must swear allegiance to Torm. You must sacrifice to him monthly from your goods and your income. And this one, if she is to be healed, must be signed on to the service of Torm. On her 9th birthday, she will enter the service." Anything, just please heal my daughter." You see him bring up a ledger, and for the man to sign. The man does. He just scribbles his name on, and the cleric reaches out, puts his hand on the girl, and there's a flash of holy energy, as the withering illness that she had is restored.
I think you missed what Deimos put in chat.
Oh.
DM.
Okay, so while he's doing that, you reach over and cure the girl. So you, yeah. Okay, so the cleric reaches out and notices that the girl is healed already. He glares at you.
I said, "You're welcome."
He says, "You're causing trouble, stranger. I believe it would be best if you were not here.
Just let me do my praying. I promise I won't do that anymore.
Go." He points to the vestibule. "Pray. We have business here. We are in the business of collecting gold for services rendered, and for gaining worshippers to Torm, god of mercy and courage."
Okay. Well, I mean, I worship it like what? His brother or stuff. So that should be totally cool.
"I have no
We're like-
interest in that."
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk away then and go to that vestibule.
Okay. Alright. You go ahead. You gonna kneel down and pray at the vestibule?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to Tempest and see what the crap is going on,
Okay.
and also to that archangel that's still alive for Tempest. I mean, it's not for Torm.
Okay. So you kneel down. This vestibule it's like a little nook in the wall, and there's several of them. It's a little hollow in the wall. It's like a semicircle that's built into the wall. There's images, sacred images inscribed into the wall. There's some holders for candles. A few of them are still lit from worshippers who've come there before. You kneel down and you start going into your prayers. And while he's doing that, you guys, let's go to you. So you guys are going down the street. You're looking for shops.
I'm actually going to the apothecary.
Okay. As you're walking down the street, you guys continue on, and you're headed over on. If you're looking at the map, you're headed over in this direction here, and you get to this area here. And you see the building that the cleric was describing. There's a red awning in front of it, and there's a throng of people out front of the apothecary. Not a ton of people. We're not talking hundreds of people. I'm just talking, maybe about 15 or 20 people outside the apothecary.
20 gold says that anything that's in that store is heavily overpriced.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I have to
Let's
agree
go in
with
the
her
store
on
and we'll
that.
just start pushing people up out of the way.
Okay, you guys get closer, and you see across the top, it says, healing potion, and there's like a poster. All healing potions sold out. Sign up for a wait list. And it lists prices for healing potions, and the prices are very high.
How high?
About 10 times what the going rate is.
Yeah, that's not worth our time.
There's people all around you.
So,
and
you want to go find armor?
You hear one guy going, "These damned alchemists. extorting us just because we can't afford healing, and the priests cannot heal us anymore. Ah,
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna turn
you
and
want to
start
go to the store?
walking to the blacksmith.
okay. Yeah, you guys gather that with the influx of people who are wounded, and with the decided lack of ability of most of the clerics in town to be able to heal, that it's caused like a real crisis of supply and demand. The only other source of reliable healing is through healing potions, and the apothecary quickly sold out. And now what they do produce is going for much more than what the normal prices are. All right, you guys continue down the street. As you come down this area, you hear the music and the laughter and the games and the all the chatter as you walk in, and you see off in the distance the fair. There's lots of tents and fixtures and crazy sights. As from even from where you are, you can tell that it's quite a happening situation. There are thousands of people mulling through the fairs. There's music playing. There's excitement. You see flashes of fire as different performers in different corners are doing their acts, and you hear singing. You hear instruments. You see people doing wondrous deeds. You see competitions going on. There's lots going on in the fairgrounds. You continue on. You go down to here to the crafting district. And as you enter, you see rows of basically work buildings. There's a large foundry. There's a large leather working area and textile plants and all sorts of stuff. It doesn't take you long to find a metalworking area. There's multiple blacksmiths all congregated roughly in the same corner of the crafting district.
Well, I suppose we'll start with the
So you're
nearest
looking
one.
for a leather worker?
We don't want to talk to a leather worker and a weaponsmith.
Okay. It doesn't take you long to find one shop that's one blacksmith's area that seems to focus on weapons. So you head in there, and you see a moderately kind of actually a young guy. He's there hammering away at an anvil. Just clank, clank. And he in one hand he has his hammer, in the other one he has a set of tongs holding a glowing piece of iron that he's smacking and flattening against the anvil.
All right, I'll greet him and see how he responds.
Okay, you step up. His face has soot and sweat covering up. He says, greetings. You caught me mid-project here. 1 second." He smacks the piece a couple more times, and he sticks it and he rests it on the furnace, so that it stays hot. He drops his hammer and his tongs, dusts off his hand, and says, "Name's Twillis. How can I help you?"
I introduce myself as Ashok, and I'm just curious to see if you have any goods for sale.
Of course, yeah. He points along the walls. He says, "Swords of all various size and make. I do custom work here. Learned the trade from my father, who was one of the best blacksmiths in town. Me, I struggle to
I
compete."
believe
but-
I believe he's looking for magical items, not freshly made ones.
Or even a composite longbow. That might even be an upgrade.
I work with metal, and I am no sorcerer. I'm no enchanter. You'll have to. That's way beyond my ability. I can make a fine sword, or arrowheads if that's what you're looking for.
Do you have anything of silver?
Silver, you say? What specifically? I have worked with silver before.
Just any like a sword coated in silver, or silver-tipped arrows, or anything with that type of metallurgy in it.
Yeah. 1 second here. He turns a corner and he goes back, and you see he's walking to a rack. You can see it. The whole place is pretty open. A rack with swords on it, with various swords. He pulls two of them out. brings them up to you, and he shows you basically a longsword and a scimitar um, um, that he's worked on. He says, "Yeah, but I put these together a couple months ago. Um, a customer had ordered them, but he didn't. He declined to show up and pick them up. So they've just been sitting there, silver inlaid. I mean, I'm sure you could see the work. I took a little bit. I made sure that the alloys set in so that the two metals don't separate. But I think I got it to work pretty well. The silver inlaid with the iron pretty well, and I put a nice fine edge on this sucker here.
Okay. Just to be clear, the scimitar is a finesse weapon, right?
Scimitars,
It is.
yes, yes
Okay.
it is.
Well, I will trade you a standard scimitar for it, and I'll pay the difference in value.
Oh, may I see it?
Sure.
So you hand over one of your scimitars. These are scimitars you picked up from the jackal wares. They are beat to crap. He's like, oh, well, it seems like you've this sucker has been well used. I could probably use it for scrap metal, heat it down and work it back up. But as it is, it's not worth much. I could give
Fine.
you 5 gold credit just for the metal and the hilt, the pommel at the end of the hilt. That I could salvage that. 5 gold for it.
Deal.
Okay. The scimitar proper with the silver inlaid will be 150 gold. So with his what do you call it? The 5 off, it'll be 145 gold if you want to buy it.
Yeah. Just deduct the money.
Okay. Take it out of your inventory, and I will give you a magic or
You
a
got to learn to haggle.
silver scimitar.
No, I fine with that price.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that should be. There's only one sword, right?
He had a longsword also. A scimitar, a silvered scimitar, and a silvered longsword.
I'll just buy one scimitar for now.
Okay. All right. Balanar, what you up to?
Oh, I gotta look for the shield too.
Okay.
He's a weapons guy, right?
He said he didn't have any magic items, so he's not going to have a shield that's magic.
Doesn't even be magic. +1's not magic.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it?
That's what the +1 means.
Oh, I thought +1 was just for like mastercrafted type of things.
Yeah, it's inherently magical in this game.
Oh, never mind. My bad.
He had a silver inlined longsword.
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna ask him how much for that.
Okay. He says, well, it's been sitting on my shelf for a while. I can't really do much with it. For the materials and the labor, I mean, the guy, he did put a deposit down. He just never showed up to pick it up. This one would be 175 gold for the longsword.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
No. You're going to give him a deal off on that. Give it to him at least for 125 gold. It was already half paid for it anyways. You're still making a lot of profit.
All right, yeah, roll persuasion. He says,
Booyah!
you know, you're right, and you already bought one of my swords. I can give you a deal. 125 gold it is.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm putting a silvered longsword in your inventory, and I'm
Plus
modifying
10
it.
charisma.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's why I'm a bard.
I modified it so it does silver damage as well. Okay, there you go. That should cut through anything that has silver weakness. What do you guys want to do next?
Go to the magic shop.
You were at the magic shop earlier. It was closed in the circle market.
I guess we'll go there later.
Did you guys want to have an armor shop?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. And near that same area, are you looking for leather or metal armor?
Oh, actually, did I ask you, did he have any composite longbows?
He looks at you. He says,
That's just,
"Composite longbow? Are you talking about like fine woodwork? I'm not quite sure what you're getting at, sir."
Is that even a thing in D&D 5?
I don't think
Thought
it
it
is.
was.
I'm looking at the list here. I just see
yeah, they
longbows.
kind of simplified it. They only have bows, long bows, and then +1 stuff.
Yeah. You gotta go
Okay.
magical to get above normal bows.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of armor are you guys looking for? Metal or leather?
Both.
Okay.
I think leather because that's what rangers use, and I don't think barbarians use armor at all.
Yeah,
We
Balanar
can
is
use
like
mail.
topless.
We can use mail too, I think.
Let's see. You have proficiency with light and medium armor.
Mail's medium armor, I think.
Yeah.
And isn't that leatherworking?
Mail is metal. Well, scale mail you could wear. Ring mail and chain mail, that's heavy armor.
Might as well get that scale.
Yeah, I already
Well, I
have
bought
scale.
scale, and you told me that I had to
Oh.
go to a leatherworker.
Scale mail is mostly leather with overlaid plates of metal. But anyway, you guys walk over to a leatherworking shop. And you're in the metal area anyway, so you walk over to an armor shop. You see another guy. This one's quite a bit heavier set, and you can see he's got quite the ale belly, big ruddy beard on his face. He's there smacking away at a piece of like a breastplate. He's smacking on it, and polishing it a little bit, then smacking on it again. Hey! You come shopping here? What you looking for?
We are looking for. What? Just see what you have for armor or shields.
What form of armor
Do you have
looking
any?
for?
Do you have any magic items laying around? Things that people have left that might have otherworldly properties?
I don't deal with enchantment. You have to find someone else here. But I am the best armorer in this damn city, if I do say so. I am Karis. My name is legendary. Ha! At least that's what the women tell me.
Like it.
What you looking for, man?
Well, do you have? What do you have for? You have studded leather or scale mail?
I don't work with the leather shit. I work in steel. And
about scale
various other metals, of course. I am a master, after all. Scale mail, what'd you say?
See if you had scale mail. I'm looking in the book to see what advantage has more advantage to me.
He says, young man, let me help you here. He kind of takes off his apron. He puts his hammer down. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and let me help you with the armor. What do you want?
I'm trying to find the armor that will give me the best movement with the most protection.
You care for mobility.
I do.
Tell me, do you know how to wear steel? Right now you're wearing this leather shit.
Do?
He tosses your breastplate off of his shelf. It says, put that on. Let me see how you move.
Okay.
You strap it on.
I need to roll or anything.
Yeah, just roll me a dexterity check. Or acrobatics check.
Ajax. Gonna do flips and shit.
Yeah.
I
You-
did 3 flips.
He says, "Ah, you know how to move in medium armor."
Well, that's what the women say.
I like you. I will help you with armor now. And if you want later, I can help you find some good horse.
A horse?
Horse. I don't deal in the animal
Horses, I
market.
think.
I ride them both, so it's okay.
He gives you a really weird look.
He's a ranger. He spends way too much time in the forest.
You're from the east, aren't you? Bunch of inbreds over there.
Oh,
Whatever.
no.
To each their own. He says, try this. He tosses you he takes the breastplate off of you, and he pulls out a set of half plate armor. This is not quite like full plate mail like a knight would wear, you know, where every bit of you is covered in steel. This covers your chest, your shoulder, key parts of your shoulders, and parts of your leg. They're basically strapped on in different areas. It's half plate. He takes a few minutes and he puts it on you. He says, let me see your abilities here. So roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay. Advantage 2.
Oh, the disadvantage is the disadvantage button, not the -2.
Oh.
So roll. Yeah, just roll it one more time. There you go. Okay. You try to you make it around a little bit, but the armor is weighing you down a little bit as you're trying to be stealthy. He says, "You seem to be the type that values quiet. Am I right?
That is correct.
Then I had just the thing for you. Here, take that off." He reaches underneath. He goes to the other side of the room, and he pulls out a similar looking set of half plates. It's a little bit large on you, but he says, I assure you, I can fit this to anyone, to fit any form. But look at this. As he sets the metal on the table in front of you, you can tell that the texture of the metal is different. There is like a swirling texture underneath the surface of the metal. It's a very odd, glistening patina that catches the light at odd times. He hands you the breastplate of it, and it is much lighter than the steel breastplate that you just took off.
And it's half plate?
This is half plate armor. None in this town can work with this metal. This is mithril.
Mithril magic?
Nope.
Is it in the book? I've never seen it before.
Yes. It's in the Dungeon Master's guide.
Oh, it
This
is?
is a set of mithril half plate armor. I put it
Cool.
in chat.
Pretty excited to see that.
Okay. So it's light. It's a light, flexible metal, but it still provides you full protection. If you wear it, you don't have disadvantage on stealth checks, but it is full medium armor. It gives you 15 AC plus 2 from Dex.
Is there
No
like
idea.
adamantium in this, or is it just mithril?
There's adamantine.
What does adamantium do in this one? I should probably look it up.
Adamantine armor protects you from critical hits. You
Oh,
ignore
damn.
crits.
I'm a little confused here because I'm wearing just standard leather armor.
Mhm.
It's 11 AC plus your Dex modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would put me at 11 plus 4. Be 15, but yeah, my AC says it's 16. Where's that extra AC coming from?
You have a random modifier.
You don't. No. Your studded leather armor is 12 plus Dex.
Oh, I'm wearing studded?
Yeah.
That just oh, okay, I see that in my inventory. Okay. I have both in my inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I will trade him the Both the leather armors for it.
Okay. He says, I don't do leather sheet.
Oh, okay.
Toss that in the scrap pile outside.
Alright, well, how much for the, mithril armor?
For a man such as yourself, and craftsmanship such as I am capable of here, 1,500 gold for this half plate of mithril.
You can at least give him a bit better deal on it than that.
He turns
That's
to you.
looking...
I mean, this guy, he's going to appreciate this armor more than anyone that you have ever seen in your life.
Persuasion. He looks at you, Ashok. He kind of leans in and he looks at you in the eye. He's just a few inches away from your face right now. He says, "Tell me, young Ashok, will you slay many foes while wearing this armor?"
I will continue to do so.
Tell me, Ashok, will you fuck many women while wearing this armor?
I will continue to do so. This
Done!
guy needs protection.
He claps his hands. Done! 1,100 gold for my friend.
Love it.
Okay. You have, I'm putting it in your inventory right now, a set of mithril half-plate armor.
Sweet. And I'm broke.
So you take 1,100 gold out of your inventory. He turns over to the rest of you. May I help anyone else?
I shake my head. I don't need anything from here.
What about the shield for the priest?
He points to a rack with shields on it.
He's looking for more magic stuff. And if he
Yeah, I'm
doesn't have
just looking
magic,
for
then
like
I got...
I already have a shield. I'm looking for like a better shield, but I don't think he has it.
He has all sorts of shields.
Yeah, I
different
believe all
size,
shields are
shape.
basically the same.
Yeah, they all do basic shield type stuff.
Do you have a shield that's in the shape of a cat?
He says, "Ah, the cat. Noble creature. Fierce. Cunning, yet kind and cuddly. I could do custom work of such nature."
If you had one on you, but I don't know if I'll come.
Very well. If you wish to commission a piece to be made for perhaps your lover, then I will oblige.
Actually, I changed my mind. I'd like to have a shield made in the size of a dick.
You know, in hindsight, that horse came out totally wrong. That horse line.
Yes, it did.
I didn't mean it for it to come out like that.
It's going on YouTube, man.
I'm just gonna say this was gonna be like a serious, really badass cleric guy, but nope. Now he's just a single cat dad. That's what it came down to.
He
This
says
is
to you.
what's happening.
He says, Euphemia, he says, "If you be looking for self-pleasuring instruments, I can craft one for you. Give me the dimensions you care for. I could do it
Well, I
free of
guess if
charge."
that's the only way you can help with.
He leans in deep. He says, "For you, I would model it after my own member." Are you guys gonna leave yet? What's going on?
She didn't say no. She didn't
I
say
know.
She's
no.
thinking about it.
Oh, God.
Do we have a +1 on this?
Balanar, do you want to buy anything?
No, I leave.
Okay. Jeez. All right. What do you guys
And
do
I-
now?
And I look to Biffin and I go, "Are you sure these people aren't crazy?"
Biffin is teetering around now. He's gone through several jugs of ale. He keeps buying them from patrons on the street. And he looks up at you. He's like, "That's why I'm friends with him. We're all a little batshit here."
I give him a couple of gold and tell him next time he buys some ale to buy me some too.
Ah! I have for you! He reaches back, pulls out a large, like, whiskey flask. Or just like one of those water bags that they have, but this one's filled with whiskey. He hands it over to you. Drink up, my friend. You're behind.
I chug it.
You're feeling good. You're feeling good.
Well, I'll thank the blacksmith
Now,
for his
sit down
service.
and atone yourself to that damn ring so we can go to that.
Agreed.
Okay. So it's it's been about an hour and a half. Yeah, so around 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm assuming you guys meet up and tell each other about your adventures. What would you like to do? Oh, wait, no, wait, Deimos. Oh, wait, let's go back to Deimos. Okay, Deimos, you're there praying in front of the vestibule. And go ahead and roll me a religion check.
All right. Where are you?
Okay. It takes you about 20 minutes. It takes you about 20 minutes, and but your mind and your spirit reach out, and it goes into a familiar place. As your consciousness drifts upward, and you see the veil in front of you, the spiritual veil that has been stifling so many, separating the gods from humanity. But having done this before, you make your way through it. It's not like it disappears. You just kind of slip through it, almost as if you knew the secret route or the shortcut through the obstacles in your way. You dart through the clouds and slip your way through. As you pass through the veil in your mind, the consciousness of the deities, you sense their presence. And after a few moments, you hear that familiar voice reach out to you, the voice of your god, Tempest. Deimos, my follower, my soldier, you have come. What do you seek?
Oh, well, I'm just here because I'm really confused about this temple. They say Torm's still alive, and these guys are collecting money for it. And personally, I think it's just wrong. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
There's a bit of silence on the other side as you sense his presence, the presence of this mighty warrior god. He says, "There are some deities still in existence who ignore battle, who do not engage with this demon scum that is assaulting our domain. There are few. Some have hid, some have scattered. Torm, my brother, he is dead. He exists no longer up in the halls of Elysium. As for what is happening down there in that small city, I suspect..." He thinks for a little while. He thinks for a little bit. His divine power kind of emanates outward. "Yes, there is another. A trickster who is interfering, taking the name of my brother, calling himself by that which he is not." He stops for a little while longer and he senses. "Glitter gold. Garl, the halfling. I sense his presence in the city." He turns to you, Deimos. He says, Soldier, follower of mine, there is an impostor in that city. A gnomish minor god of trickery and lies. It seems he has taken upon himself the name of Torm, has been providing power to a scant few, and is seeking to attract worshippers and riches to himself. All while we fight, while we die and bleed. Stop this blasphemy. End
All right.
this sham.
By any means necessary, right?
Do it with honor, but do it in a way that I would find worthy with
All
battle.
right. Just one last thing to ask. Is there any possible way that you could help me or tell me how to find this trickster guy? Because it's going to be a pain in the butt to find him.
You will not find the god, but you can turn, perhaps persuade, or through force of arms, force the ones who follow him to see reason. Look to
All
the
right.
leaders of the church.
You said not to the leaders of the church?
Look to the leaders of the church.
Oh, okay. I can definitely beat them up. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor serving you. You're big and strong and ever. Captain Fluffy Paw says hi. And all that cool shit.
Okay. So you drift back down, and he turns, and his sword is still aflame, and he goes back off to the battle. He looked a little bit wearier than last time you saw him, but he didn't look injured. There was blood
Second.
over him.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
On him.
That's how it works, right?
Using his own power to heal him to heal himself.
I'm saving him a bonus action.
He kind of chuckles as your consciousness drifts back down to your body. You just hear a chuckle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. So, what do you want to do?
All right. Well, I do kind of want to meet up back up with the party first. I don't feel like charging into a certain temple, start beating the crap out of people.
Okay.
And I know we have stuff to do, so I'll meet up with everybody.
Okay. As you get up and you turn around, you see a couple of eyes on you. As your prayers penetrated the veil, those who were in tune to divine things noticed. You see a couple of people looking at you, but most importantly, from across on the other side of the large entrance to this cathedral, one man in particular has his eyes locked on you. And he's not doing. He doesn't look angry or intimidating at all, or anything like that. He's just there's a look of interest in his eyes as he stares at you.
All right. I point at him and tell him, like, get down here.
Are you calling him over? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pointing at him, calling him over. I have 7 charisma. I am real bad at this stuff.
He doesn't move. He just looks there. But the guards on either side of him, they notice and they advance a little bit.
I'll be like, hey, guards, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to that guy behind you. He's looking at me, and I want to talk to him.
He leans over to one of the guards, and the guard comes towards you, and he looks at you, and he comes up to you. It takes him a little while because he's he's fairly far away, about 50 yards away. He says, "Lord Eiland bids you come over and talk."
How about both of you guys and him come towards me, and we meet up with my buddies over here. We can all talk together.
I'm afraid you don't know who you're addressing here.
I think you don't know who you're addressing as I hold up Captain Fluffy Paws, who still has light on him.
The guard just ignores it. He says, You be addressing Island the Powerful.
You're
Hi.
addressing Captain fucking Fluffy Paws over here.
To not join and to not heed his call might be seen as an offense. You've heard what he said. What you do is your business. He turns around and he starts walking back.
Alright, fine. I reholster Captain Fluffy Patches and I kind of walk towards him.
Okay. You walk over and he's standing there. He's just looking at you. And as you approach, he holds out his hand. As his guards have moved to their swords, but he holds out his hand. He stops them. He steps forward. He takes 2 steps up to you and says, "Friend Cleric, it seems you've pierced the veil. I find that of interest. There are not many around here who claim to be able to do such. Tell me of yourself. What do you seek here?"
Well, first off, it's great to meet you. My name is Deimos. I'm super popular, but I die when I'm back to life. This is Captain Fluffy Paws over here. I can pierce through these things and talk to the gods because I'm kind of sick of shit like that. I don't know what else you really want to know. I know that Torm is dead. I don't know why you're talking to this. Apparently, you're talking to a gnome trickster god.
As
The
you
bad
say
guy.
as you say that Torm is dead, the guards go to their swords again, very quickly, and he holds his hand up again. He says, "It might not be the best area to be speaking of such."
I don't know. Personally, I think it is the best place because if something happened, the who's still alive, Tempest, might come down and save my ass. I just kind of like to go away from their special places. But I can tell you though that there's a trickster gnome god who is apparently trying to take followers and money and stuff like that, which is completely wrong and unhonorable.
Roll me a perception check.
That can't be good.
Ah, damn it. Well, time to roll a new character. Oops, sorry, wrong one.
You can guide yourself if you want. You notice as he's looking at you, there's a knowing look in his eyes. This is not surprising to him. But the guards on either side of him are incensed. They're enraged. They're saying, "How dare he? How dare he speak blasphemy of such?"
I'm not speaking blasphemy. If I was
this
speaking
guy's-
blasphemy,
This
I would
guy's
lose all of my sick-ass powers, right?
this guy's peaceful about it though. He's not. You can tell he's not surprised. He steps forward and says, "As I said, I have no quarrel with you, but this might not be the best time or place to be speaking of such. Ours
Alright,
is not.
where do you want to talk about it?
There will be no violence today. Perhaps some other time. Some
I don't
other
want
area.
violence. Can't you just tell me what you want?
I'm afraid not. I answer to those above me. I would need
You're not
to...
that tiny-ass trickster god, are you?
I am far from divine.
Okay, good, sweet. Alright, well, just let me know where you want to meet at some point. I'm gonna get out of here.
I am Aland. I suspect our paths will cross again. Deimos.
I hope so in a good way.
I will not forget the name.
Oh, damn it.
Just know.
If it's bad, you should.
Just know. There are some here who will not be pleased with what you say.
Well, don't tell them that then. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm just here to kill demons and take names.
We shall see. And he backs up and starts walking away.
Alright, I'm gonna get back to my party.
Okay. That was... I'm putting it in chat so you don't forget. And the gnome trickster god that Tempest told you about. is Garl Glittergold. Okay. So it's around 2:30. You guys meet back up. Probably right around here. We'll split the difference of where you were. Right around there.
He's attuned to the ring by now, right?
You guys have all sorts of gods have been dying. Pelor, the greater god of the sun, he died.
Well, I mean, like, by immortals. Like, I know at level 5 there's no way in hell we're going to do it. But I'm just thinking, if we're all level 20, there's 5 of us, and we might have, like, a mini army behind us. Can you kill a minor god?
You guys will have to find out.
Alright, I was just wondering.
Did Ashok attune to that ring?
Yeah, let's say by now he took about 45 minutes with it, and he's attuned to the ring of X-ray vision.
So let's head down to the carnival, or let's check it out.
You guys want to do that?
You probably should.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys start heading in the direction of the carnival, and as I described it before, there's it's a very festive place. Lots is going on. There's dancing. There's music. There's singing. All sorts of fun and games. And as you approach, you hear one loud voice kind of coming out, cutting through the commotion. He's kind of like the carnival master. He's pointing to different games and joking and laughing and just really adding to the festivity and the celebration of this time. This is the Equinox after all, and it's a time where people just kind of cut loose, relax, and play and enjoy. This is the carnival grounds. You guys are coming from the north, so you're coming in from this area here. I'll draw a circle there. So you're coming through that entrance. All throughout the fair are different events, and it's much larger than this, but this is the only map I had. Thousands of people probably through this area. There's games of skill. There's games of luck, and there are games of, let's see.
Peekaboo?
games of luck, games of skill, and basically games for experience is what I'll call them. So you come in, and you hear this carnival voice, this headmaster going, "Come one, come all, come to the fairgrounds. We celebrate the Equinox. Games aplenty, food for all, and laughter for all. Prizes of all sorts. Come play for gold. Some play for magic. Others play for learning." And he holds up in his hand. You see off in the center, right here, right near this huge statue of a manticore. This stone statue of a manticore that towers over the center of the fairgrounds is where he's standing kind of on a pedestal. This portly and very colorfully dressed man, who's kind of, he has like a cane that he's pointing to people with. He has a large oddly shaped hat that he has on his head. A lot of his outfit is purple. He has a thin mustache on his face and a dark pointed goatee. And he holds up in his hand one of these. A blue crystal. Some play for shared experience, but to the victors, the spoils. Come one, come all, who will play? Who will play? Alright. As you guys walk into the carnival, off to one side you see, in this direction, a large steel cage, and inside it are two people holding daggers, and they're fighting. They're going at it, and there's people all around them cheering. Off to another corner, there's a large mud pit where with men on either side pulling on a rope against each other, and there's people cheering against each other as one side tries to haul the other one off their feet. There's games everywhere. What are you looking to play? What are you looking to do?
Oh, what do I see?
Okay. So Balanar, there's ale carts everywhere. You head over there. You toss them a couple coins, and they give you a very large, like a growler-sized mug of ale.
I chug it and buy another one.
Okay. So Euphemia, there's game. So let's break this down. There's games for experience, and those involve multiple skill checks, and different things, and they're focused on different things. There's the cage, which is a cage fight, and you have to win several rounds to win the whole contest. There's the team tug of war. There's the gauntlet, which is a long. Have you guys seen the movie First Night?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Where Lancelot
Fletcher.
gets on this gauntlet. Yeah,
That's the
kinda
one
like
with
that.
Sean Connery as
Yeah.
the king.
Oh, that one. No, I haven't seen that.
Where Lancelot goes and runs the gauntlet. So there's something set up like that. It's this long wooden gauntlet with various obstacles and moving contraptions and swinging blades and that kind of stuff. And whoever makes it through the gauntlet wins.
What's the prizes?
These are all games for experience. You win that, you get one of these blue crystals. That's worth
Oh,
10,000
okay.
experience.
What about the other stuff?
There's also in this area, so games for experience. There's the gauntlet, the cage, the tug of war, and a concentration game. Let's just call it that, a concentration game. Here, let me make a note for you guys.
I'm gonna go walk into the cage place.
Okay. I should have done this earlier. I should have made a list for you guys so you could all see. I'm looking around. You guys get a good feel for what's going on. It takes you a few minutes. There we go. Okay, so these are games for experience. There's the 4 games there.
Balanar is going to go to the tug of war.
What are the ones that don't do the experience of, like magic? Is that
Okay. And then there's games, all sorts of gambling games for gold, basically, if you guys want to win gold. Just take this up yet. Real quick. There you go. Okay. So you guys should be able to see all that's available in this area right now. So, Deimos, you're heading over to the cage. And Balanar, are you heading to the tug of war? Elistray, what are you doing?
well, she's probably fighting in some kind of battle or something.
I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
You sure you don't want to pandemonium that sucker?
At the very end of the session, I'm going to pandemonium, no matter
Okay.
what. I forgot last time.
Okay.
Well, I'm not illustrated, but
As
I'm
long
gonna
as
go to
we're
the
not surrounded by
Hawkeye
bandits.
one.
Okay. So, Deimos first. You walk up to the cage, and you see 2 guys in there. They're basically just wearing pants. They're naked from the waist up. They have these small daggers in their hands, and they're definitely trying to draw blood from each other. They're not going for killing blows, but they're just looking to draw blood. And as one man lunges forward and manages to draw a small, thin streak of blood from the other man's forearm, the crowd cheers, and the judge on the side outside the cage raises one hand, calling a point for the first man. Okay, there's a lot of cheers and shouting. And off to the side, there's a man recruiting for more contestants. Who's next? Who will join the cage battle?
Man, I think Ashok and Balanar, we should totally all go in there. We can get some sick-ass cash.
Cage fight?
Yeah. That way
So-
they can't run away from us, and this guy's a gosh damn part dragon.
So it's you're fighting with daggers, and you guys know that daggers are what kind of weapons are daggers?
Yes.
Dex.
Yeah, they're dex weapons, but I'm going to see if they can. They're finesse. You can use strength or dex to attack with it, and you need to win 3 rounds of fights to win the crystal. And basically, each of these games, there's one winner per day, one overall winner per day.
All right. Well, we should each still try each day, and as soon as someone wins, we just leave. And then we'll do it again the next day.
All right. So who wants to fight in the cage? If someone's jumping in.
I do.
Wait, is it one per
Same.
one crystal per game per day, or is it one crystal per day throughout the whole fair?
Throughout the whole fair. You guys can only win these games once.
Yeah, I'll join the cage fight.
You can't repeat win. So if once you've won, you're disqualified from playing again in following days.
That's fair
We're not
enough.
going to be fighting each other, are we?
Well,
No,
if
that's
you all
even
join
better.
at the same
If we
time.
if we all fight each other, we'll just keep laying down. That's insta wins.
All right. Are you guys all going to join the cage? It's 100 gold per person to play.
Ah, damn.
I'm doing something else.
You guys all
100
want to
gold.
jump in?
What type of game in a town costs 100 gold? You mean 50 gold?
Can this cage fight be a team battle?
No, this is individual. The tug of war is a team battle.
Maybe we should do the team
Gold
battle
doesn't mean
first,
that
guys.
much in this world, anyways.
We should probably do the team battle first.
You guys head over to tug of war. There's basically 3 guys on each side of the rope, and they're just yanking on this rope as hard as they can. They're in the mud, and everyone's getting dirty. But then you see one team definitely organized and timing their pulls on the rope at the same time. And with 3 short bursts of strength, they drag the opposite team off their feet and into the puddle of mud in the middle. The crowd goes wild and cheers, and the judge on the side rules in favor of the team who's still standing up. And off in the distance, you hear the fairgrounds ringleader going, "And we have a winner in the mud pit." You guys want to play tug of war?
Man, we should totally win this.
Okay, 300 gold to play tug of war
Yeah.
total. So you guys can each take 100
I'll pay
gold
it.
from your team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
let me
take
go
it
to
on my
mine.
thing.
Okay, so you guys jump in as the next round. You there's a man standing up to the side. Who's next for tug of war? Come, strong men, to beat the undefeated, uncontested champions. Who will play?
I said we'll totally win, and we'll play.
Okay. We have
Hey,
some fresh
Euphamia.
blood here. He
You
says.
should totally cast your stuff on us so we can get extra rolls.
He says. Off in the distance, one of the men who just won, he dusts himself off. He says, "Oh, those scrawny shits! They won't stand a chance against us." You guys want to jump in the ring?
Yeah, I got fairly high strength.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I'll pay for it all. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So deduct the gold. You guys jump in. He says, "Oh," and the man says, "Oh no, you do not get to play against the champions just yet. First team,
Wait,
Coming
wait,
from-
is it 3 people or
3-on-3.
3 and 3? Okay, who's all the strongest here?
Me, you, and Balanar.
I'm not around there, so I don't know what your guys are doing.
Euphemia, I'm gonna yell out bloody murder until you get over here.
Euphemia has those ogre gauntlets.
And I am like running away.
Yeah.
I am not anywhere in sight.
Euphemia, we can get free experience. You have stupid strong gauntlets. Like you're
Retard
just as strong
strong
as I am, I
gauntlets.
think.
Who are you talking to? Because I'm not there.
You.
I told you that.
Do you want to jump in the tug of war, Euphemia? Or do you want to?
Euphemia,
I'm
we'll
not
win this
there.
way.
I can't. It's
We'll
impossible.
win.
They can come and find you.
Yeah,
if you
we're
guys
gonna
wanna
come
talk
find
about it.
you, and I'll be like, Euphemia, you
Yeah,
have.
but I'm gonna roll a 1, so it doesn't matter.
You have.
You know
I
that,
mean,
right?
if you don't want to have any, well, okay. If we win this experience, we are not sharing it with Euphemia then, apparently, because she does not
well,
want to
that's
help
not the
us.
way it works.
All right. Euphemia, you don't want to play?
Fine, I'll help, but I just know I'm gonna roll a 1, so it won't matter.
It doesn't matter, Euphemia. We just need your also bardic inspirations and stuff. That's an extra D6 of strength.
Can I actually do that?
You can inspire once per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Ashok, what's your
Then
strength?
Actually, you might want to switch me out with Balanar. My strength is 14.
Okay, Balanar, what's your strength?
18.
Okay, so it
It's
should
in
be.
the party chat, by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, sorry.
The
It
party
is. Yeah.
sheet.
So it should be me, Euphemia, and Balanar.
Okay.
Ashok, do you have anything that can somewhat help us, or no?
Not unless there's Dex involved.
All right.
I'll inspire Balanar, and then you guide yourself, Deimos.
I can't guide myself.
And hopefully-
I cast a different thing on myself. Where
Okay,
I always
then
get
guide
advantage
me.
checks. No, I get advantage checks. I can't get. They're both concentration. So it should be me, Euphemia, and then Balanar.
Yep. Okay. You guys jump in the ring after a little bit of time. There's a lot of hype. The crowd is like booing at you. The newcomers, boo, boo. First come the newcomers. This ragtag bunch of. So you're like a human male, a drow female wearing a hood, and a red dragonborn. You're quite the motley crew coming in. And their opponents from the North Slums comes the terrible trio. And these from the North Slums, these guys are kind of dirty. They're not very strong looking. They're kind of scrawny, like average looking guys. But they get on the other side of the ring, of the rope. Okay.
Wait, hearing the crowd boo at me, I rage. Gives me advantage on strength checks.
You're gonna rage.
Nice. Yep.
Okay. All right. Roll me. Each one of you roll me a athletics check. So Balanar, you get advantage on that, so you can roll one more.
Am I
Wow.
guided or?
Bardic Inspiration is a 6-sided.
Yeah, it's a 6-sided
Yeah.
dice.
8.
Oh, it's an 8. So roll an 8 instead.
Yes,
Doesn't
it's 8.
matter.
There you go. Okay.
doesn't
So
matter.
let's see. Total is
Do
10,
did I get guidance or anything?
26, 49. No, you guys don't have guidance because Deimos, his concentration is on his
I got a bull strength or whatever it is. One of
Yeah.
the four
he's
things I
using
can
his
take from.
concentration already. Okay, here we go. So you guys at 49, which is pretty good. So against these first guys, 35. You guys get into the ring, and with Balanar raging, and with Euphemia's bardic inspiration as she sings out a war song, you all pull together in unison and haul these three scrawny guys off their feet and deep into the mud. And the crowd, who was booing you at first, goes, "Ah!" And they start cheering and laughing at the scrawny guys in the middle of the mud.
I'm gonna go up to Balanar and I'm gonna kick him in the ass to make sure he keeps raging. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
not sure, but I'm still gonna kick him in the ass. Okay,
It does.
I'm just gonna
It does.
kick him in the ass every round.
We have a winner! The motley crew has overthrown the tiresome trio. So you guys dust yourselves off. Is next. Their next opponents coming from the docks. The strong and mighty fishermen hauling in their nets full of the river's bounty. And you see some larger looking dockmen. These guys, you can tell they've been working hard lives, and they've got quite a bit of bulk to them. These fishermen line up on the other side against you. Who will have it for the Blue Workers crew? And the crowd goes up, cheering and shouting as this group comes, your next opponents. Okay? Are you guys? Let's see. Euphemia, are you inspiring? Balanar, you're raging.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Have to
guys
use
line
it
up.
every round.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you're still raging, if she kicks you in the ass, you take 1 point of damage. But you yeah, let me 1 point of damage. But you're still raging. Euphemia, are you using another inspiration?
No.
Okay. All right. So Balanar, when
But
you
can I cast prestidigitation to turn their hands green?
sure, their hands turn a little a shade of green as they come by. Balanar, if you want to roll with advantage at the bottom, you have to click the advantage button before you do the strength check. Okay, so you guys start, and they're off. The judge rings the bell, and you guys roll your strength checks. Go ahead. Oh,
Ooh,
Well,
nice.
athletics or strength?
athletics. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on 1 second here. Okay. 19, 20, 33,
We won by-
57. You won by a lot. You still win. Your crit was a lot higher than his crit. Hauling again, Balanar, with his rage, he's kind of lit up that you kind of, like donkey kicks him while he wasn't looking. He pulls so hard, Euphemia, that he almost pulls you backwards as well with the strength of his of what he's doing. And as one, the 3 dock fishermen, they come lurching off their feet and they go tumbling into the mud. The crowd cheers, ah! And everyone's shouting and screaming. We have a winner! The motley crew has unsettled the docks. The Winding Blue Trio. The Winding Blue Crew is what they call them. Oh, dare we say we have challengers to our undefeated champions? Could it be possible? Let's find out.
Is this the
Okay.
last
I'm
round?
gonna go
It's the last
over and
round.
kick the dragon again.
All right, you should totally inspiration us.
Okay,
Too busy kicking dragons.
you kick him in the ass. All right. Anyone
Okay.
else? Anyone else doing anything?
And
I mean,
I'll
I
cast
got my
Bardic
little ace in
Inspiration
the
on
hole
him
at
too.
the end, but
Okay. You guys line up, and this time the crew is a bunch of people from the crafting district. You see the basically it's like the blacksmith crew going up there, and you guys recognize the people that you were actually buying from earlier that day. You guys see, let's see, what I have their names written down here. Caris the armorer and Twillis the swordsmith and another guy, all big bulky men from their arms and muscles developed from swinging a hammer their whole lives. They line up. Ah, friends! Ha! Sorry for the beating we're about to give you. Ah, you wish! You wish! Come now! Let's play the game! They line up, their muscles bulging as they line up on each side. Okay? Roll your checks. Holy crap.
I think we won.
Holy
got Bardic
mother of
Inspiration
crap.
too.
I have
By the
an ace
way,
in the hole too if
Valor
this somehow
not
doesn't
Balanar.
work. I found out apparently guided strike does work on this.
Wow, they didn't roll bad either, but you guys... Balanar, superhero. Critting on this one. Okay. The 3 of you, you guys are locked in place as the bell rings and the rope goes taut for a split second. You guys are equally matched on either side of the rope. But then with a roar of bestial dragon fury, Balanar leads the charge, and all of you surge with strength. Euphemia, your gauntlets of ogre power are glowing with the arcane energy, as you all as one haul and lifts the trio of blacksmiths off the ground, and they come flying forward, surging forward a good 10 feet. They all pile into the mud, one on top of the other. Splash, splash, splash. And the crowd goes crazy. Absolutely crazy. We have new champions! Congratulations, guys. Some crazy ass rolls. Okay, I am throwing into the party sheet.
Eaters.
There you go. A blue experience crystal as the judge snaps his fingers, and a young girl, a young lady comes over holding this blue crystal. She says, "Congratulations to the mighty champions." And she hands it over to Balanar. She hands it to the Red Dragonborn. "You're so strong," she says. She's handing it to you. What do you do?
Give her a sly smile and take the crystal.
A flush of color comes to her face, a little bit of red. Okay. Very good, very good. What do you guys want to do next?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and slap Ashok.
Yeah,
moves pretty
technically
slow.
I'm not using magic. I'm totally using divine powers. Completely different.
What were you using?
It was It's the enhance ability, whichever one gives me the advantage.
Oh, that's
strength.
right. That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah, bull strength and
So can I go do that Hawkeye game thing?
Okay, you want to go over to the Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
You
only
had-
get one crystal a day, right?
You get one crystal per game. They don't allow repeat winners. So,
Oh, I meant up. Is it per game or per day?
well, you can only win once per day, but they don't let repeat champions come back
Oh,
over
okay.
the course of the fair. Okay, so you guys, so Euphemia, you're going over to the Hawk's Eye is what it's called. You walk over to the other side of the fairgrounds, and there's people all around you. There's music and festivities. Off to one side, though, opening up to this large field, you see one booth, and a guy sitting there on a stool, stringing a bow with a new string.
And I turn around.
And there's bows all along the wall behind him.
I go find Ashok and I tell him to come over, and I tell him to go do shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Jacques, are you going over there?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk over, and he's wearing a long pointed hat. And he looks up at you as you approach. He says, "Aye. An archer if I've ever seen one. Greetings. The name's Flint Hawkeye. Care to play my game?"
Your game.
My game is simple. He gestures out into the field behind him. You see these 3 targets? They're the entry-level targets. You hit them, and you get 1 shot at the prize targets. So there's 3 targets out in the field of varying distance. The first one is pretty close. You know, we're talking about 25 yards. 25 feet. It has an AC of 10. Then the next one is about 40 feet, AC of 12. The last one is about 100 feet, AC of 15. If you hit all 3 targets, you get 1 shot at each. If you hit all 3 targets, you get 1 arrow to shoot at the prize targets. The prize targets are... there's an AC 13 target in the field, and the prize for that is... let me type it in the chat. Okay, that's the first prize target. The next one is an AC 16 target. And then finally, there's an AC 20 target.
Uh-oh, magic longbow.
Do I compete with somebody, or I just gotta hit the targets?
It's a game of skill here, my friend. Of course. You must pay to play.
Okay, what's the fee?
300 gold.
Holy buckets. I need some inspiring.
I come out of the shadows and I pay the gold for the guy.
Okay, 300 gold.
I'll inspire you, but only for the last, the AC 20.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 3 shots: AC 10, AC 12, and AC 15. Okay, you have to hit them in that order. Otherwise, you don't get the. You have to do those first to be able to take a prize shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Reroll my attack.
Yes, you do. So you line up for the first shot, 25 feet away. Roll an attack. Your shot flies out through the air and punches it straight through the bullseye. He says, "Well shot. Well shot, my friend." Line up the second one. Go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah, flies through the air. You're barely even looking at the target. You're just like 2 shots right through the air. You punch the second one. You skewer it. Last one.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, you blast that one. It like shatters as you plug it. He says, "Ah, well shot, my friend. Don't think that I could have done better myself." So he gestures to the 3 targets.
How far away is the AC 21?
So, looking out at the field, the prize targets, he hands you 1 arrow. It says, "For the prize targets, my friend." There's at 100 feet is the close one. That's an AC 16. 150 feet, you see an AC 16 target, and then right about, let me see what the range of a longbow is. It's the maximum range of a longbow.
300 feet.
No, the maximum normal range of the longbow. 150. Okay, so 150 feet is the longest one. 125 for the middle. 100 for the close.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Okay, you see those 3 targets.
Awesome. Glad I do.
Can I look down there?
Go ahead. Roll perception.
All right. Well, as was staying by Ashok as he's backing up, being around carnivals before, I know that carnies always try to screw you out of stuff. And I kind of glints really fast, and Captain Fluffy Paws actually points at a single target that's a little bit farther away. And so I yelled at Ajax, like, "Hey, don't hit one of those targets. Hit this 4th one way back here. I don't know what's going on, but there's another target." And I pointed out to him.
The
Hey,
4th
Shock.
target is even further.
As you, now that Deimos has pointed it out to you, you see far in the distance a 4th target. Ah, you've seen.
And what's the AC of
You observant folk have seen me 4th target. I must admit, I use that one for practice myself. I cannot hit it every time. That's an AC 25 target. You win if you hit that one. You remember, you only get 1 shot. If you hit that one, I guess you could pay to play again if you really wanted to. This is what you get. If any man can hit that target, I'll give them my own personal bow. I'm confident it won't happen.
Oh shit.
Is that
Never
a
mind.
+1 or is that
I
just
did
a regular
not
bow?
take that spell.
It's a sweet ass bow, but it's not +1. It's a magic bow though.
But it's considered magic.
Yes.
All right, Ajax, just give
Honestly,
me
I would go for
1
the
second.
AC 20.
I get the oath bow if I hit the AC 25.
Yeah, but
Just give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure we can get you that oath bow.
Because if you guide me and do inspire me, you just gotta roll.
you're
like
already
a-
inspired.
Guidance doesn't apply to attacks. It's only
Oh.
for checks.
Yeah, only just for checks. I
Yeah,
read it wrong.
Yeah. My inspire will help you, but that's all.
What will the 20 get me?
+1 longbow.
So basically,
Okay.
wouldn't you have to roll like you would have to hit with a 17. No, well, it depends on what you roll with the inspire.
My attack is +7.
+9, man. Right?
+9, I should say.
Yeah, +9.
All right. So wait, what do you get when you get the 21?
A 20
He
gets
gets
him
plus
a
one bow
longbow.
if he hits the 20. I think you should just do that one. That's my opinion.
Well, I mean, you paid for it, so I'll
The
do
oath bow isn't +1, so
1
Oh, I
second.
see.
Let me
I see
think
what
of
you're
something
saying.
real fast.
You read the oath bow, right?
Yeah, I'd have to get a 16 or better.
plus
the
with the
oath
oath bow, if the enemy runs away, then you have disadvantages against everyone else.
For the
All
for
right.
the day.
I
You should kill
say
it.
you should do it.
It's plus
I'm gonna
3d6 damage.
I'm gonna go walk back with Ajax if he does decide to do this, and I'm gonna cast because I can't cast guidance on him, but I can totally cast magic weapon.
Magic weapon.
It'll give him a +1. It's something.
You can touch his weapon, and it'll become a +1 to attack rolls. So you can give him +1 to his attack roll.
Now, when I do that, if I chair him on as I'm aiding him in an attack, can I use my guided strike to help him? Because I think technically it is me helping him with an attack. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and hope and dream.
No, I don't think so. That's your own
fair
personal
enough.
attack, man.
Come on, you can't give me that.
You
You
can
can't give
touch
me
his
that
bow and make it
+10.
+1.
What if I rage and go
All right, I'll
stand
give him that
next to the
+1
target?
if he does decide to do it.
Does he get the wolf totem thing?
No, I don't think so. Well, if you went out there and stood next to it, so you can
Yeah,
have
wait.
advantage.
Yep.
I'm gonna get.
What does a
+1.
spiritual weapon look like? Does a spiritual weapon look like a normal weapon?
Yeah, it's like a floating weapon that you can identify. You can.
Yeah, but if I
Define
make
what
it
it looks
look
like.
like an arrow, and I stand by the target and I stick that in there, if he misses,
You can
would they
try,
be
but
able would they be able to tell?
this guy who's running the game, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
All right, fine. All right, I can just give you that +1
I
if
think
you
we
do
would need
it.
a roll thief to do that.
So you're gonna get that +1, and you're gonna get a guidance. I believe in you. If
It's
you
guide.
pay me his money, who even cares? I'm not guide, but the +1 and then her bardic inspiration.
Her inspiration gives me how much?
It's a roll. You can get 1 to 8.
You get 1d8.
1d8. Okay.
What do you want to do, Ashok?
I'm adjusting for the +1. So you want me to shoot at the AC 20? I can do that.
Oh, I would totally say that 25. Get that
Well,
sweet ass bow.
What do you say, Euphemia? Do you want 20 or 25?
That bow's
I
worth
think you can get the 20.
23,000 gold.
But you might miss on the 25. Honestly, in my opinion, I'd rather go for the +1.
I'm
Just
just
because it does more damage and better hit chance
you
than
can
the
get
other
a
bow.
+1 bow anywhere. But where are you gonna get the oath bow?
With this DM, probably out of someone's shoe.
I don't know. You got those gauntlets, and we got some pretty sweet stuff. I'm pretty sure it'll be good, but I'm thinking that oath bow is
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm
pretty
saying.
sweet. I'd totally say you should go for the oath bow, but that's just me.
You're never seeing an oath bow again. just
Either
so
way,
you know.
it's up to
We
you.
should get that. We should get
I'm
that
not paying
damn
for it
oath
again,
bow.
though. Just
All right, Euphamia, it's your call. You paid for it.
no, it's up to you. I gave it to you.
Ashok,
It's
your call.
yours.
Get that sweet bow.
You've got
Alright,
10 minutes, man.
I'll go for the oath bow.
Woo!
AC 25.
All right, and I'm gonna stand somewhat near the target.
It's way far out there, man. You'd have to be walking out
Okay.
there a while ago. Okay. So you had the +1 there. You need to roll a d8.
For inspiration.
Yep.
Ah,
Your arrow flies out, whistles through the air. It comes close, but it just whizzes right by the target. Them's the breaks, me friends.
I'm
Not
gonna try
everyone can
again.
hit that one.
I'm gonna spend another 300 gold of my gold.
Yes, you can.
Do that.
Okay. So roll real quick. 10, 12, and 15 ACs. 3 quick attacks.
Okay.
I'm happy to take your gold, of course.
You should totally inspiration him again, just in case.
I only have one inspiration left.
This is probably like one of our last games for the night.
Yeah, I want to go to the other game.
Okay, you're good on all 3. He hands you another arrow. Take your shot at the prize, my friends.
Alright, I'll add that modifier.
Okay, I'll
plus
give
1.
him my last inspiration.
Drum roll, please.
Son of a bitch.
No one listens to.
Wait a second.
Wait a second,
Wait.
that makes it.
It's a D10.
It is
Oh,
now.
Wait. Nope, it counts. Damn it.
What's your inspiration
Nope.
die? Is it a D8 or a D10?
D8.
What? Me?
Yeah,
It's a D.
D8.
Yes.
It's still an automatic fail.
Damn.
5th level D8. Yeah, 10th level becomes a D10. Yep. You whiz by, and you don't touch the bow.
Man, I rolled so shitty on those long shots. I didn't even need to roll good, and
I'm sorry, my friend.
I'm
Alright,
gonna go to the
I'm
Wheel of
giving him the
Wonder.
rest of my money.
let me deduct my money.
Yeah, I deducted mine. I'm down to 5 gold, pretty much. But I'm paying him the 300. We need this bow.
Down to 440.
Oh, wait a second.
You-
We
you
should
guys-
do this tomorrow when we have inspirations.
I have left. I'm going to the Wheel of Wonder.
Wheel of Torture? What was that?
Wondrous wonders.
Okay.
Come back and shoot with me again, my friend. I'll be here.
I'll give you more money.
We already had the +1 bow by now.
Can I have my arrow back?
Sure. He provided all the arrows, so you can have all your arrows back. Okay. The Wheel of Wondrous Wonders. You step into a tent, and the tent is drawn. And as you walk in to the dimly lit tent, you smell incense in the air. And over in the corner is an older lady. She says, "Welcome, welcome to my tent." Balanar, you buy more ale. And she holds her hand up and she points to a wheel arranged on a wall. And you can see that by pushing on the side, it spins. And on the wheel are a bunch of different items arranged around the perimeter of the wheel. And there's one little pointer that as you spin it, kind of like on The Price is Right, as you spin it, it clicks by until the wheel stops, and whatever the pointer is pointing at is what you get. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to play?
And what's the price?
Prizes for the winners. Aha. Okay, so it's, let me see here. It is 300 gold to play. And this is what is on the wheel.
We're all unidentified.
They shouldn't be. They're unidentified for you?
A jar of glue?
I'll play.
Okay. If there's anything you want to know about, I'll drag it into chat that you want to see.
Necklace
What's
Oh, yeah,
fireball.
number 2?
Number 2, Gem of Brightness. Can you see that? I put it in chat.
Yeah, I can see when you put them in chat, yeah.
Okay.
What's the iron band?
Yeah.
I'll just drag them all into chat. Okay. Would you like to play, my dear? Care to
Yeah.
spin? For 300 gold, your dreams could come true.
Yeah, I handed her 300 gold.
Okay. On the thing that I shared with you, can you click on the roll button? 13. You win 25 gold pieces. As a wheel clacks around, it lands on a kind of an empty square, and you get 25 gold back. Ah, such is the luck. Better than 25 copper.
How much
Bingo.
XP is 300?
3,000 silver. Makes 300 gold.
Being a
So
little
if I
tipsy,
give her
I'm gonna play.
2,000 plus 20 or 10 PP, then that'd be 300.
No, I got my copper pieces.
You guys have
I'll add that to my inventory.
so shit luck. Balanar, you want to play? 300
Yeah.
gold. You can spin the wheel. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Okay, so Euphemia, you throw down some more money, and you land on number 11. So I put it in your inventory. She hands over the necklace and smiles. Congratulations, lady! Beautiful necklace for a beautiful woman.
How would
I
you like
use
to
custom
trade
dice.
this? I'll give you this for that spell resistance. The mantle of spell resistance.
Why do that when I
I'm sure
can
this would
have
go to some.
adventurers pay to play?
Oh,
So
because I'm
Deimos,
giving you back something. Of equal value.
you spin it again, and you get a bead.
Oh no, sorry. I was trying to click in the custom section.
Okay.
I only have 300 gold left. I'm
Okay.
broke as shit. Sorry about that. I was just trying to figure
I
out the
can't do
triangle,
like
square,
a-
and a thing.
I can't do like a persuasion check or something.
She's not interested in trading.
I'll take that on my inventory. I'm sorry. I was just trying to figure this out.
Okay. So Euphemia, in your inventory, you have a necklace of fireballs. Would anyone else like to spin the wheel of wondrous wonders?
Does necklace have charges on it, like you can run out?
Yeah, it does.
But you can sell it for a decent amount.
Selling stuff is rare, especially with, magic items like this.
You need to find someone to buy it. So Euphemia, that has 6 beads on it. 6 fireball spells, basically.
Can you grab
Oh,
more
where
than
do I
one
put
bead at a
that?
time?
Say what?
Can you use more than one bead at a time?
Yes.
That
I
could be
just
pretty
typed
sweet.
it into the name.
Where do I put it? Oh, okay, times 6.
Okay. You guys want to keep spinning, or you want to go somewhere else?
I'm pretty much broke, guys.
I got money for my next shot at it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow we can probably get enough money to do some more stuff.
Even
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
oath
take one
bow,
more shot
you
at the
could
wheel.
sell that. That oath bow is worth a lot of money.
That oath bow is really good.
Oh, Balanar. Okay.
What does that do?
Basically, it does what you do, but it's a magic item version.
Oh, that's legit.
Did I put it in your inventory?
Snares people and shit.
We can't open it up to read it. That's why.
Here, let me put it in, I'll put it in chat as well. As I put it in your inventory. Oh, that's why I couldn't, I didn't have it loaded up. Sorry, 1 second. Fantasy Grounds is just a little bit quirky when it comes to linking magic items. Okay, so it should be in your inventory now.
I'm gonna do one more roll.
Oh, that's pretty legit.
Okay, Euphamia, you have money for it? Oh.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh shit.
you got the same number as him, but that item is gone. I'll let you...
Give me the spell resistance, please.
Give her
Again.
2 free rolls.
Okay, roll me a d20. Okay, if you get an 11 or higher, you can have the spell resistance. If not, you get to roll again. Alright, you got it.
Woohoo!
Okay. There should be in your inventory. A profitable adventure for you fine folk today. I hope you are pleased.
You should have bargained.
Cool. Okay, so you guys got the spell resistance, you got the gloves of missile snaring, and you got the fireballs.
Let's go kill a monster. Get some more experience.
Okay.
I promised that blacksmith I would.
Yeah, he would kill monsters. You promised them all sorts of things. Alright. So again, there's games for money, there's games for experience, and there's games for items. You guys have seen the games for items.
We can't do any more experience ones today, can we?
I am totally tapped out.
You can play a different game if you wanted.
We need money.
You can't
I
do
need money.
You can't do the tug of war anymore.
Oh.
But we don't get a crystal, right?
You do. You can only play. You can only get
Yeah.
a crystal for one game, but you can play all the games.
Oh, so we can do all the experience crystal games
Yeah.
once.
Yes.
Okay, it sounded like you were saying that we could only do it once a day.
Yeah, but you can't do the same game over and over and over again. You can only win each game once. But you can do them all today if you wanted.
What do we have to do for the peace of mind one?
The peace of mind. Okay, you walk over to that one, and it's an interesting one. There's a long pole jutting out of the middle of the ground. It's a 30-foot pole, and on top of this long, thin pole, there's a small bucket at the top of it. And you see some people, some magic types, standing off to the side, and they're each given a pebble. And it's a magic pebble, and as they concentrate, as they hold their concentration on the pedal, it begins to float to the top. And if you can drop the pebble, maintain your concentration the whole time, and drop the pebble into the bucket at the top of the pole, you win.
I don't think any of us can do that.
The practitioner will do all sorts of things to try to distract you while you do it, while you concentrate.
Like the movie Basketball.
I'm trying to remember which. I've seen that movie a long time ago, but I don't remember.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Yeah. I don't remember it too well.
They gotta shoot hoops, and like the enemy has to like distract you to make you miss.
That's it. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Balanar, what do you want to do? You want to do anything?
Nah.
What's the concentration modifier again?
Concentration is Constitution. It's a Constitution check.
Yeah, but none of us are magical.
Yeah, but it's just a con check.
Constitution
Oh wait, does
check.
this mean I'm the only one that can do it?
If Saren were here, he could do it.
Well, I'm
Okay, I
gonna
guess I'll. Well, how much does it cost?
This one, 150 gold.
I guess I'll try it. I don't have much gold left.
Okay. And there's also the cage and the gauntlet if you guys wanted to try that one. Any of
I'll
those.
try the
What's the gauntlet?
cage.
The gauntlet is there's 3 stages to the gauntlet. As you're running through this thing, the first round of the gauntlet, you're running through this area where there's a bunch of padded, large objects that swing back and forth that try to knock you off the narrow walkway that you're walking across. The second one is
Well,
a room full of spider webs that you have to navigate yourself through, and the last one is it's like a randomly moving puzzle as you have to get across a divide that has moving platforms in the middle of it.
I want to try that one.
For that one, that one's also 150 gold to play.
Balanor's gonna walk away with Biffin to a bench and sit down and start drinking more ale.
Okay,
So 150.
150 gold.
So
What do you get?
Experience crystal. Welcome to the gauntlet. Only the bravest and most skilled make it across. Today we've had none so far who've been able to pass the gauntlet. Who will be the
okay,
next
well,
to try?
I hand him the gold as I come up.
Welcome, lady. Come. You must stay on the platform. Make it across, and you will claim your prize. Okay?
Yep.
So, you step out into this walkway. It's a narrow platform, probably about 8 inches wide. Alright, it's a wooden platform. And you're walking out, and in front of you is a bevy of swinging, padded, blunt objects. And there are all sorts of kinds. Some swing back and forth, some drop down from the ceiling and pound on the ground in front of you. The thing is, they're not... it's not something that you can time your way through. The way that they're placed, there's no way to not be pushed around by some of them. You need to make a total of 3 constitution checks running across, and you need to total 30 or more to avoid falling off.
Check the ability or saves?
Checks.
That still doesn't answer my question.
3 checks. And Deimos saying...
Do I hit the ability one or saves one?
The check one. The ability one. Yeah. And Deimos says he guides you, so you can get guidance on one of them. You need 30 or more. A total of 30 or more. Okay? That's 34. So you run out across a platform. A couple of them brush up against you. One socks you pretty good in the middle. But with your drow dexterity, you manage to hold on and maintain your balance as you pass through this first area of the gauntlet. Then standing before you is the platform continues through, but on either side there's a wall, and strung from one side of the wall to the other are spider webs crisscrossing their way across. And the only way to get across is to climb through the spider webs. And if you place too much weight on an individual thread, it'll snap, and you'll fall.
So I would get advantage on this one, right? I'm a drow. I know everything about spiderwebs.
Do you have an ability that says that?
I'm a drow.
I
That's
also
good
know
enough.
everything about everything because I'm a sick ass sweet human.
3 dexterity checks. 3 dexterity checks, 30 or more. Ooh, natural 20. You blast the crap out of this. You skitter your way right through the middle, and very gracefully, very dexterously. It's not even an issue for you. Okay, the last one, the platform stops, and it resumes ahead of you about 15 feet, or actually more like 25 feet ahead of you. And the only things that's in the middle are these small platforms. These small platforms about 8 inches square, and they're moving. There's 4 of them, and they're moving erratically, left and right, then forward, then back, then up and down. You need to make 3 intelligence checks to discern the pattern of how they're moving to try to jump across. You need to total 30 or more.
And I still have guidance.
Yeah, you can use guidance on one of the checks. Harnessing your keen intellect, you watch them and you detect a pattern. And after nailing the pattern down, you jump to the left, to the right, and across, skipping over the one in the middle, because that one would not have gotten you there. You jump to the last one, and with one final lunge, you make it to the platform. And the crowd is watching you, and as they've been watching all day, as dozens of people have been flung off or fallen down off the gauntlet, you just easily breeze your way through each encounter. The crowd is in shock for a little bit, then they all cheer. There's a roar up from the crowd around you. A winner! We have a winner here! This lady... What's your name? What's your name, lady? Quick.
Euphamia.
Lady Euphemia has bested the gauntlet in record-breaking time. 3 cheers for our champion today. The crowd gives you 3 cheers, and there's a band with trumpets in the background that announce that you have defeated the gauntlet. Very good. A man comes up to you and hands you another blue experience crystal. Very good. Okay. So there's still some time. It's probably about 5 p.m. Some people are going home to get some dinner, but there's a whole influx of evening people who've just gotten off work. There's the cage, and there's the peace of mind still to play. Deimos wants to go fight in the cage. Okay. So.
Can we take a small rest before we do the cage one?
Sure. You want to take a short rest, grab some lunch, or grab some dinner?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys find a booth. You plop down next to Balanar and Biffin. Biffin is like socked out, totally passed out, drool coming out of his mouth. Balanar, what are you doing? Balanar. I think he's passed out as well.
No, I'm still drinking ale.
You and Biffin are there, just borderline passed out. And you all grab some lunch, or grab some food, some fairground food, and take a short rest.
For this cage thing, what saves do we need?
It's a fight. You all get a dagger, and you roll initiative. You have to beat 3 guys in a row. And a hit is
Question.
counted as a win. Yes?
If I'm not in the fight, can I give inspiration outside of it?
Yeah, you can shout out from the side as long as they can hear you.
I think I'll do that, and then Ashok, Balanar, and Deimos can do the fighting, and I'll have all my inspirations back for the short rest.
Okay, well, you took a short rest, so you should have your inspirations. Yep, you have your inspirations back. So there's 3 stages in the cage. Basically, you have to win 3 rounds. To win a round, you have to you go up against another fighter who also has a dagger, and whoever draws blood 3 times first wins.
3 times, right?
Yep, 3 times. Whoever's the first one to draw blood 3 times wins, and then you have to fight 3 people.
I thought it was a group fight.
I'll do it.
1-on-1. Okay. For this one, the announcer is like, "Who will enter the cage? We've had strong men, fast men, fat men, small men, but none have been able to beat our champion, Vestibo. The
Isn't
strong.
Deimos a small, fat, strong man?
I don't know. What are you, slow and fat?
I would hope not.
Okay. So the
But
champion.
isn't that what you described him?
The champion is Vestubio, the bold. And you have to, yeah, he'll be the last person you fight. So this is 100 gold to play.
All right, I'll pay it.
Okay.
And do we have to take all of our armor off?
No, you can go in with all your armor.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
And I'm gonna. You said no magic, right?
No, in here, it's mano a mano. So yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, I'm gonna completely cast a Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Jeez, what's your AC now?
Should be 23, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So you jump into the ring. They give you a dagger. Let me throw a dagger in your inventory.
And I yell from the side of the cage and give him part of inspiration.
Okay, you also have bardic inspiration. Okay, Deimos, so there's a dagger in your inventory.
Oh, sweet.
Alright. So first person to 3 hits wins, and you basically just need to draw blood for it to count. So it doesn't really matter how much damage you do, but just the hit, just the drawing of blood. So here's the cage fighter number 1. Okay, so I'll roll initiative for you guys. I'll go ahead and roll initiative. 18. He's first. So you jump into the ring, and across from you is a sleek, leanly muscled, kind of like I don't know, maybe a servant worker or a stable worker or something like that. But he's got a dagger in front of him, and he is raring to go. He wins initiative. He comes at you first. Misses. Your turn. You got here. Let me target you on him. But that is a miss. Okay.
I'll take it.
His turn real quick. Swings at you again. Okay, this one you duck out of the way, or you just knock it aside with your shield. Your turn. Roll attack. That's a miss as well. He comes back at you overhand. He misses you. Man, you guys are sucking.
What?
The audience falls asleep.
You guys are like dancing around the cage. There you go. That's a hit. Okay, you're dancing around the cage. You're both slow as fuck. But this guy lunges forward.
Gosh damn tank.
And you spin a little bit, and you manage to nick him on the elbow. And there's a drop of blood. And some of the people in the crowd, they golf clap for you. Okay, his turn. He swings at you.
Take it.
Oh, he misses. Your turn. That's a hit. Okay, you're finding your rhythm now as you cut him across the shoulder. He jumps in again and swings and misses. That would be a hit. So, totally unbloodied and unscathed, you stand there victorious. And he looks a little bit dejected as the crowd boos him, and they're booing you too for taking so long. Yes.
What?
And then as he walks out, his little daughter gives him a cane because, he's an old actual man.
I'll take the cane.
Okay. We have a winner! We have a winner here! He moves on to the second round. Who will he face next, I wonder? Okay. Next, to enter the ring opposite you, since you are the champion to carry on to the next round, is he looks like a librarian. He's got spectacles on. He's got his clothes are cleanly pressed and stuff. He's holding the dagger, but he's holding it like very daintily, like someone would hold a teaspoon or something like that. He just stands up and he flicks it at you. Let the fight begin! Alright. You have initiative. Alright, let me target you on him. That's a miss.
You said he must, or what was that? That's my initiative, right?
Oh, yeah, that was your initiative. Let me make sure everyone is targeted correctly. Okay, so he goes first. He swings at you.
Deimos
That's a
isn't
hit.
targeting.
Draws some
Oh,
blood.
damn it.
Okay, you're targeted now. As he comes under, he manages to spin around your shield.
You can use
and
that
cut you on the
inspiration
wrist.
as AC, by the way.
What was that?
The inspiration can be used as your
I'm gonna
AC.
save it until I
You
need
got
it.
4. I got 4 to give you, man.
I'll
We'll give
save
you
it.
1 per fight. You can have 1 per fight.
Ah.
Okay, so you're both one score apiece. He comes in again. Oh, narrowly misses as you swing and miss as well. He darts around and spins, critically misses as you come over the top and take advantage of him losing his balance. He slips on his he's wearing like how they have like man heels with those blocky shoes that actually are like heels for man.
Like those clog type of thing.
Yeah. He's wearing those, and he kind of loses his balance a little bit, and you take advantage and slice him across the leg. So you're up 2-1. He spins around actually faster than you'd think for a librarian. Crits you, plunges his little dagger into your elbow. Oh shit!
I grab him and I stab him in his belly.
You better use that
It
inspiration
didn't
on
even
that
hurt me,
one.
bitch.
You win. That's your 3rd hit.
Oh, okay.
he coughs up some blood and says, "Oh, I'll go back to reading my books now, I believe. Oh, my stomach." Okay. The crowd is pumped up now. They're going, "Who, who, bring out Vistabu." What did I call him? Vistabol. Bring him out. They're all cheering and chanting for him. And from around the corner, it comes wild cheers as you're looking to see where this mysterious figure is. You can't quite see him, but but you assume the people see him because you see them all cheering and the crowd parts, but you can't see anybody until up onto the up into the cage springs this little gnome. He's got like gray hair around a half bald head. He's got a long gray beard. He looks like he's probably pushing 80 or 90 years old. But he does have one wicked-looking dagger in his hands. He stands up.
Whoa, you're allowed to bring random special daggers to this game?
Well, he's the reigning champion. He flips, and faster than you'd anticipate, kind of like Yoda, and from episode 2, jumps and flips into the ring. He looks at you and says, "Lure you will. Dominate you, I must."
God damn.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Tim, you have anti-inspiration.
I'm fighting Yoda. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Yeah, it's already happening.
Okay, here we go. Target you on him. Okay, first round, he jumps and spins and swings at you with his dagger. He misses. Your turn. Whoa, how come you have...
Sorry, I clicked it twice by accident, but I think whatever one I rolled first, I don't know.
The first one was a hit. Okay, as he comes at you, you're somehow able to match his timing, and you flick out your little piece of crap like butter knife dagger that they gave you, and you manage to dash him across the cheek. Okay, he he ricochets off the wall and comes spinning at you from like an odd horizontal angle. Oh, and you feel this wicked twisted-legging dagger come across your side and draw quite the flow of blood. Your turn. Oh, and you miss in response. Facing off against you, he says, "There is no try, just do." And he does not do. As he thrusts forward, you come over the top and miss. He spins up and tries to get you with an uppercut swing. Your turn. Oh, and as back and forth you go, dancing around the cage. You're like this bastion in the middle, holding your shield and your full plate armor. Well, this guy's bouncing and like pinballing all around you, but neither of you are able to strike blows.
Use inspiration.
Jeez, the AC is too high. Okay, there you go. As he spins around, he swings low and he flicks his dagger out, but it catches you on the plate armor. And as he does that, you are able to just barely catch him in the back of his leg. All right, you're up 2-1.
All right.
Describe it.
Oh, well, I wasn't even. I thought I was gonna miss. I was gonna use a guided strike. Well, I thought I was gonna cheat and use a guided straight onto him, but for some odd knowing thing, I somehow just nicked him, just out of pure goddamn luck. I want to say in like the pinky or something. I was
Yeah.
not expecting this.
He doesn't even think he's hit, but the referee on the side goes, "We have a winner!" And he says, "Cheat you did! Lose I did not!" But the crowd is already cheering as the
I was like, cheat I wanted to, but cheat I wish I did, but I still didn't.
And so the old gnome is there in the middle. He's causing a big ruckus in this tank as they have to forcibly haul him out of the ring. He's like kicking and screaming. But they declare you the winner and the master of the cage as a beautiful bikinied lady comes out and hands you a blue crystal.
I pick her up and I give her to Ajax.
I accept your gift.
Do you? I assume she was part of my gift along with the blue crystal, right? Because I'm going with that, and I'm gonna give that part of my gift to Ajax.
I put her in my inventory.
Okay. Okay, Balanar. You've found that as you're perusing the various shops here, that some ales are better than others. What's been your favorite so far?
The strong one.
The strongest of the ales.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys have done the gauntlet, the cage, and the tug of war. The only experience game left is the concentration one. I don't know if you guys want to try your hand at that, but the only other thing that you might have to do here is the. Okay, so Ashok still has to do the. He wants to try for his longbow. There's gambling games if you want to try gambling games. But other than that, is there anything else you guys want to do?
What's the gambling game? I'm broke.
Gambling games.
If you're broke, you shouldn't really gamble.
Well, I gotta make it back.
Okay. So there's a food eating contest.
We should kill some monsters.
Food eating contest. You go up. There's 4 contestants. And you have to pass a bunch of concentration checks as they bring out 3 rounds of really disgusting foods, and whoever can keep it down wins. The winner's purse is 1,000 gold, but you're also allowed to bet on who you think will win. And if you bet correctly, you can win a lot of money.
Would that be con rolls?
Yes, Constitution saving throws against.
How much
really
money do you get if you
foods.
win?
The winner's purse is 1,000 gold. But you can bet. So you walk up there and you see the next round of people. The first one is Big Man Mo. He's a large, very muscular, like bodybuilding type, but he's rumored to have a really weak stomach. So they gave him 15-1 odds. If he wins, you get, well, your money plus 15 times your money back.
How much does it cost to enter?
This one is I didn't write any entry fee. How much gold do you have?
Sounds like a bet system, though.
Yeah, this
That's
is
a
a
bet
betting. This is
system?
more of a betting thing than any other.
Oh,
Ashok,
I don't
you have 63 platinum. That's 630 gold.
Oh, I think I'll
Platinum is,
save it.
yeah, platinum is 10 times. Okay. Then
Nervous
next,
now that I've lost.
I say you save the platinum and go get the bow that you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
then there's Harry Shelley, who's a small wispy like type lady with really big curly hair. She has 8-to-1 odds.
Now, if you listen to me, get the spend the money and get the +1 bow, and use that to get the other bow.
That is very smart. I like it.
Are you allowed to do that?
You can play as many times as you want.
Can you use other weapons to shoot arrows?
Well, it's got to be a bow.
Yeah,
Some kind of bow.
I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. So that's the food eating contest. There's also dice poker. If you've played The Witcher, you know how dice poker works.
Like Gwent.
Yeah. It's basically the exact same game. You play
I
against
have,
me.
you know, I have yet to get the achievement for even winning a game of Gwent, so I'm gonna pass.
There's 21, which you roll a d12 and you play it like blackjack. First one, close to 21 wins. That pays 2-to-1 odds. So dice poker, if you win, you get 3-to-1. The next game, if 21, you get 2-to-1 odds, and high or low, you get 1-to-1 odds.
I'm still saying for that high or low though. If it's a card game, right?
You roll a d20.
Oh damn! It's not like you look at a card.
No. You roll a d20.
Never mind.
What's the point of a 1-to-1? You don't really win anything.
No, you get your money back
No, that
plus
just means you just get back whatever you bet.
plus whatever the other person puts in. So you get 100% of your money.
They play it at I know what they do at Niagara Falls. You can play War. It's a 1-to-1 game. It's pretty fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're going after that magic bow, Ashok?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for the bow
Okay.
or bows.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to go shoot now, or you want to call it for the night? You want to play a little bit more?
No, we gotta try again when she has inspirations ready.
I have 3.
What do you do?
She has 3 inspirations right now.
Oh, okay. I guess I can go play it then.
Okay. You head back over to the
Okay, I'll
Hawk's
follow
Eye.
Ashok, looking sad as he spends his life savings.
You're back, I see. Couldn't get enough of the Hawkeye, I assume.
I'm
What's
gonna
in your-
cast Hunter's Mark. I don't know.
It won't hurt, but like it won't help. Put in your gold and take your shots.
Okay, so it's 300 gold.
300
Log.
gold. Okay.
Sorry.
Or 30 PP.
Yeah. So
I'll do gold first.
are AC 10, 12, and 15.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
God.
Did that miss?
I don't know. It still looks like a 10.
It's an automatic miss. You're distracted. There's like a fly in your face, and you missed the shot, the target that was at 25 feet from you.
Okay, I'll start spending platinum.
Okay.
3 platinum.
30 platinum. A platinum is worth 10 gold.
Okay.
Them's the breaks, my friend. But I'll take your gold if you want to play again.
Sure.
Okay. Hit.
I get that +1 from touching my bow.
Deimos, he wants you to cast magic weapon on his bow.
Here.
Let's assume he does. I'll take
Okay.
the spell out of his. He must be.
I'll add the +1 modifier.
Okay.
Second shot.
To hit. Last one. You need a 15 to hit the last one.
Inspiration.
Yes. Roll your
D8.
d8. And you miss as it flies just short of the last target.
Alright, I get one more shot till I'm broke. I'm
Okay.
rolling shitty.
She inspires you again.
Alright.
Go for it, man.
I'm...
Hit.
Well, fuck it. I just failed at life. Oh no, that's a 7. I thought that was a 1.
Yeah, it's a 7.
I thought that was a 1-2 for.
You're okay. You're okay. Need a 15.
Rolling so bad.
Oh. And that's your miss.
Got my money.
I'm gonna kick Ashok in the ass and walk away.
That's why I missed. I got kicked.
Come back again, my friend. I'll always be happy to take your gold.
I got 3,000 silver.
You could spend that. That's 300 gold.
Gold.
Yes, that's 3,000 silver.
346. Left. Okay. Oh. 6. Okay.
Okay, come.
One more. You can kick me.
You should still have inspiration from the last.
First shot.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta add that modifier. Okay, second shot.
That's a hit.
Shot.
Ooh.
Boom.
He holds up an
Now
arrow.
go for the 20 target.
He hands it up. He holds it up to you and says, "Try your luck, my friend."
Okay, for the 20 target.
The 20? Okay.
Oh, you fucked up.
Ah,
You blast the living crap out of it. He says, "Well shot, my friend. I'm glad to see your perseverance has paid off."
How much does a +1 longbow cost generally?
I don't know. Let me see here.
I think it's like 400-ish.
Oh wow, I got ripped off.
No, it's
that should be a 1,500-ish.
yeah, it's about 1,000, 1,500 gold.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay,
good.
that cancels out.
Wait a second. How much did you say platinum was worth? Is that 10 times or is it?
10 times.
10.
Oh, it was 2 times. Alright, I got 60 platinum, guys. Might as well keep going.
You want me to go for the oath bow?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I put
That's
a
gonna save
longbow.
us from dying.
I put a longbow
Alright.
in your inventory.
But use the longbow.
Heck yeah.
Okay. More gold. I'm happy to take it off your hands since I know you won't be hitting that target.
But should I be doing +10 now that it's a +1 longbow?
It'll just give you
Yeah.
+1 automatically. So yeah, it should be +10.
Then I'll add the adjustment for his magic buff.
Sure. We'll give it to you.
So is it doing it right? 4 + 10?
You're good.
Be 4 + 11.
Yeah, you didn't get the +1.
Oh, am I not using the +1 longbow?
You are. You are.
Yeah, just keep rolling.
That's a hit. That's a hit. Just barely, but you hit it. Okay, he hands you one arrow. He says, "Now I know you won't be taking
You
the
better
oath
crit it.
bow."
Yeah, you
Longbow
can get it.
+1. The longbow +1 says it's a +8. The longbow says it's a +9.
Oh, you know what? Here, because I haven't adjusted it in your sheet yet. Here, because you have the +2 from your
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
your
for.
archer ability. There you go.
And the bracers count too.
They do damage, +2 damage. So
Okay.
it's correct now.
Okay, let's add the inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
You need a 5 or
D8.
higher.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, he says, I told you won't be taking me oath, Bo.
God, I rolled so bad. A 9? Oh,
Like, yeah, you just do really bad on this one. Well,
don't even need
joke's
to
on
roll
him.
good to get
I
it.
still have 34 platinum left, so I'll spend another 30.
I don't think that oath bow likes you at all.
we got one more inspiration left.
I got one more Bardic Inspiration. Then I'm.
All right, well, I paid for the last part, so I'm broke as crap after this. So
Okay, me
please
too.
win.
I'm already broke. So
That's it. AC 12 next. That's a hit. AC 15. That's a hit. Okay. Another arrow your way.
Are you
DC.
serious?
Alright, you need.
Are you what? What? Son of a bitch. Are you sure I can't guide strike him?
Apologies, my friend. It seems the bow has not chosen you today. Come back tomorrow. I'd be happy to take more of your gold.
I don't have words. I don't got words.
I mean, the sad thing is, if we keep spending gold on this, if we still eventually win it, it's technically worth it because that bow is expensive as crap.
Yeah, you guys haven't even come close to what
yeah,
the
it's
bow's
probably
worth.
worth about 3,000 ish.
Well, I'm not going to complain because we've got so much shit from this carnival that it's still been worth it.
Oh yeah, we got tons of junk. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gold. We're not going to use it for anything else other than junk.
This longbow
I
is
mean, who needs to fight monsters and whisk our lives?
Yeah.
We would die.
this longbow is a very rare item. Like it's telling me it's worth 23,000 gold.
I still say we just keep trying for this stupid thing like every day when we get more gold.
Well, I'm out of gold, so can't really help it.
Flint Hawkeye leans over to you and says, "I'm here all week."
Biffin, you got gold?
Biffin's passed out. He's drunk. He's not responsive. Looks like you guys might.
Technically, we kind of burnt down his tavern, so he should probably.
Looks like you. Okay, as you guys are doing that, from behind you, you hear a voice come to you. It looks like my friends here have come across some hard times. You turn around and you see the carnival master and his purple, oddly like patchwork outfit. He says, "I've heard of you. A friend told me that you might be coming my way." He holds out a hand. Scarpio the Prolific.
How we doing? You got any more of those blue crystals for us?
Ah, you've done well at cleaning out the inventory we had. But perhaps we might come to an arrangement of sorts.
What do you want?
Oh, there's many things to be done. I hope to be beneficial to you, and perhaps you can be beneficial to me.
I get it, but cut to the chase. What do you want?
I have business in the king's palace. I need some friends who might deliver a message for me.
Okay, what do you want us to tell them?
Deliver it where?
Oh, I would share the person and the message, but now is not the time. Let us rendezvous this evening, and I will give you the details. But come, A fun time for all. And he dances off. And he whispers as he's leaving. He says, "The Manticore statue, midnight."
You know, Deimos, we're not really going to be welcome in the palace.
Why would you say that? We're famous as shit.
Yeah, as in wanted poster famous.
Yeah, but that's some
And
BS.
remember, the guy that we killed in the last town is brother or cousin or whatever's the one that's on the council that we're here to kill today. Who's
all we
in the
gotta do
cap?
is we just gotta tell them about our pasts. They'll look up our records. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that's Euphamia and Deimos. Like they're badass as shit."
I wish that's how government works.
And they'll throw us in dungeons. Or kill
Yeah,
us.
man,
One
come
is it.
on.
Point is, we can't really be delivering messages to the palace.
I mean, we're totally like G14 pay grade. We're legit.
Well, he wants you to meet him tonight at midnight at the Manticore statue.
What time is it?
Right now, it's about 7 o'clock. The fairground is starting
Well,
to
I
shut
need
down.
a short rest.
People are starting to break down. The games are starting to close up as the excitement has died down for the evening. This was the opening day of the fair, and it's been a pretty epic one as far as everyone is concerned. You can hear people walking away with excited, sharing stories about their favorite part of the fair, and still holding a little bit of fairground food. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go eat and take a short rest.
You guys, the fair is about shutting down for the evening. Unless you guys want to do something else, you head back to your hotels.
Okay.
While we're doing that long rest, I'll attune as well.
Okay.
That ring.
It's a short rest, not a long rest.
Oh, is it? Okay, so then I'm already attuned.
Balanar, are you up and about?
I'm passed out.
You're passed out?
Too much ale.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do with Biffin and Balanar?
I mean, I'd say we just still drag them back to our place as we rest for the few hours before we have to meet up with these people.
You guys had extra beds in your rooms. You had 2 rooms at house 3 each, so you have room for Biffin and Balanar to sleep in your rooms.
No room in my room. Fuck them.
Nope, not you. You had a little, like, private, little cozy deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there when there's some
Abode.
ugly ass lady in there.
Okay. The fairgrounds are closed for the evening. You guys head back. It's dark out now, or getting pretty dark. The streets are getting a little bit quieter as people head back to their homes for dinner. And you make it back to the Blue Maiden Inn. The innkeeper Terrence welcomes you. You're back! You're back! Welcome, my wonderful loyal customers! I hope you had a great time in our wonderful capital city of Westfan today. Your rooms have been cleaned. Your beds made. They're upstairs. My wife has a wonderful dinner out. There's a beautiful roast along with some stew, and her famous wheat bread. Please, make yourselves at home.
Okay.
Alright. You guys head up to your rooms for a short rest. And we'll do that. And I think we will call our session here for tonight.
Last night I watched that clip that I missed of last week's game.
Yeah.
Deimos was role-playing. He was trying to intimidate a hooker.
Yeah.
And he kept failing at it.
I tried.
Yes.
I tried.
I thought that Euphemia is getting kind of like upset, like come on, let's move on. And he's like, I thought he was trolling there for a second, but it turned out that like it was a good idea.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Ashok, the dice hate you today. I mean, plus 11, you could hit that target with an inspiration, man.
Oh, I would have needed to roll anything above a 10.
Yeah, anytime.
And I rolled lower than that 3 times. Four or 5 times.
It was like 5 times. It's a 50-50 chance, and you failed it 5 times.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be sitting there for you tomorrow.
That's just as bad as that fight we had with the, what was that, the pack, the rat pack?
The wolf pack.
Wolf pack?
Oh gosh, they were awful.
We never even hit them. We ended like 1 attack, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we like 2 of us got knocked out in the first round.
Sometimes the dice do
But our
not go your
rolls,
way.
they crit us like 5 times, and we never even rolled high enough to hit them once.
Okay. Balanar, how you doing there?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So today was a little bit of a different encounter. They went to the fair today. No real fights or anything. Any questions, or how do you think things are going?
It's going pretty good. No questions.
We usually kill shit, but
Yeah, normally
actually,
we just keep killing things. This is the first time we haven't just straight killed things.
Did Deimos tell us about his talk with
Oh yeah, I figured when I met up with you guys, I told you about everything.
So then we know about the crooked priests.
Oh yeah.
It's good to know. You guys could probably spend a couple minutes making plans of what you'd like to do. You have a little bit of information about what's going on in town a little bit.
those priests know that they're
By the
deceived.
I want to think yes-ish. Yeah, I want to say yeah.
Well, you know the head guy for sure, but
I mean,
wonder
if they're taking money to use divine power to heal people, they're probably pretty crappy people, so I'd just kill them.
Kill them, take the money.
how
and
much
go
experience did we
try
get
and
out
the
of
boat.
those crystals?
You got 3 crystals. That comes to 30,000 experience. You want me to dish it out?
Might as well, before they get stolen.
Okay. You guys all sit in your room, and you have these 3 blue crystals in your hands. You're not quite sure what to do with it, but as you hold them, I mean, they feel pretty fragile, and just a little bit of pressure causes the crystal form to crack, and you feel a little bit of energy seeping out of it. What do you want to do?
Alright guys, I think we should give all the crystals to my cat. And just have her level up to 20. So we don't know anything, like even in our past lives, we
I'll
have
take
no
all
idea
3
what these
crystals and
things
I'll
do.
break them.
Euphemia just grabs them and slams them on the ground. They shatter easily, and there's a burst of blue energy, and it surges through your bodies, and your minds speed up. You feel like, for a brief instance, you're aware of more. You're seeing more. You're hearing more. Your senses are amplified as your smell and your touch. You just take in a lot more than what you normally do. Your consciousness is lifted a little bit. Some might call it a psychedelic or experience or something like that. You guys can decide what it's like. But after an undetermined amount of time, the high fades, and you all gain an asset of experience.
That was my
Congratulations.
roll for the end of the session.
Bullshit.
Holy shit, I rolled 100? Is that good? Or is that... Am I
How
gonna
close
die?
are we to
Wait a second,
level-
did you actually do that?
Yeah, I told you at the very end of the session I was going to roll it.
You actually rolled the 100?
Yeah, is that good or am I... Please don't kill me.
You gotta say the words.
Pandemonium.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, fuck.
We almost got to level 6.
Oh fuck, the wish spell.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
wait. Oh, shit, what?
That's 100. You roll a 1, you die.
Oh, what?
You get 100, you get a wish.
Oh, what? That's awesome. I'll take it.
That
Okay.
means you have to do it now, though.
Now you have an hour to answer. So think about what you want to do. We'll start off next session. Okay, so Deimos pulls out his Chaos Gem, says Pandemonium, and just pulls out the roll of a lifetime. There's a flare of chaotic energy as a consciousness speaks into your mind. It's a powerful, pervading consciousness, and says, "What do you desire?" And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Whew. All right. That's way better than I'm sorry. I thought I was going to kill everybody. My bad.
If you'd rolled a 1, you would have died.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Here, now that you have now that you're gonna lose the gem, basically, this is what all's on it. I'll show you the whole sheet.
What if he did a 100? He loses the gem.
Yeah, the gem disappears after he makes the wish.
Can I wish for more wishes?
You can try. You have
That
to,
sounds like...
so I don't know if you know how wish spells, and this is the first wish spell I'm encountering in D&D.
It's
So
limited.
there'll be some thought goes into it, but be careful how you word it. We'll just say it that way.
Yeah. Is it like just the same spell as like the level 20 mage spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
You know,
you can,
Deimos, my character's missing a gauntlet. You should have it wish that.
I can wish for a whole gosh damn bridge if I want to. Just a random bridge that's on the palace.
But this is
It
gauntlet's
doesn't even have to
good.
make sense.
I
I
never
can
thought
make
you'd
my...
get this.
Wait a
Holy
second.
crap.
I can make my cat sentient. I can make him talk or her talk. Like, I don't
It
even
already
need something
can
good.
talk.
I can just make my cat a legit human now.
She already
Human
can.
cat.
You don't... Haven't you not gotten that yet?
Nope. Just saying. Instead of breaking the game, I could make the game a whole lot more role-playing-ish.
Okay, you guys are all level 6. Yeah. Fun times, crazy times. Jeez, the dice have spoken today. Yeah, sure. That's not what you said. I have it on video. Okay. All right, guys.
Alright, sweet.